There we go, and we are live and rated to a stream by a throw to the face. Hey Katie, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Oh dear, we made it. I'm not falling asleep. You're ow. Why throw? Why throw stuff? Welcome to Warframe. Either way, I hope you are having a wonderful evening. Let's see, there's at least 3 viewers in the chat so far. So thank you so much for joining us. Great. As per the normal, I do have my favourite little Hobbes with me today. And we've decided what we're going to do while the Angels of Zariman questline is kind of getting balanced out and tweaked and whatnot and is prone to a bit of bugging. We're going to go and do some odd sods I have been meaning to do for a while. In some cases, I'm just going to change my frame. Is, well, play a different game frame.
You had to be wanting to do for a while. Change your frame.
Change my frame. You know, play something different for a change.
Who are you? What have you done with Filia?
There's selecting Ureli, like she doesn't play that all the dang time.
Who are you and what are you doing with Filia? Oh, I see. You're outside the box, but close enough to the box that you're not outside it.
It's not completely outside the box yet. I need to get some cold on this thing. Deep freeze.
Oh. Hey, Filia, did you know there's a Lotus event going on?
Oh yeah, we do need to do that Lotus event, don't we?
It goes on for another 10 days, and it gives you 4 Orokin Animus Matrixes. It's a defense mission as well, so I don't know if you'd like to do a defense mission.
I mean, I do like a good defense mission once in a while. Typically, I'm just not on the frame for it right now, so I need to change that. Hang on a second.
I also don't think we did... Did we do the Rhino skin and the Excalibur? I don't think we did.
Did we not? In that case, we're not going to have to get onto that.
We've got a day to do it.
Better do that today then. Right, prime target character. Agility. Multi-shot. Creeping bullseye. And last but not least... Oh, I'm so cross-eyed today. But yeah, we better get those done out of the way. There's so many things we've been meaning to do. Why is my model broken? Why is my model broken?
I don't know. Why is your model broken?
I don't know. There's always something. Anything in there? No. Excited only. Worth a go. Right. 668. Fire rate is a bit slower. Let's go to your rally. Now, do we bother going to the relay or do we go straight for that mission? Hobbes.
How's that?
There we go. That'll do. Let's see about seeing if I can fix my model for a second. It looks like it should be working, but I don't know why it's kind of walking out a bit.
I think we've done this mission. Oh, do you like my new ship?
I just realised, did you have it as friends only?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're two-manning this mission then. That's fine.
Sounds good to me. What was I going to say?
I don't know.
I'm actually glad it's two-manning because I have a bunch of kills I need to do with this gun.
Well, you're going to be able to do most of them, I think, because I am having trouble getting around. Something sounds angry.
Now, I think from what I was chatting to Earthfang about, I do that sometimes, talk to Earthfang.
Like a whole chat.
I believe this is the skin we already have.
Oh, it's this one!
Yeah, I think we've already got this skin. So, don't expect anything new. Like, it will go like, congratulations, you got this, but we won't have anything new. We already have it, but I want to do it just in case.
Basically, just to knock it on the head.
We got the Rhino one when the event was going on. The tune in and get a Rhino skin event.
I'll be honest, if I knew it was going to be this one, I would have picked something different.
If it makes you feel any better, I didn't know it was this one either.
Right. What point are you trying to capture, if any?
I'm at point...
Oh, I need to change my in-game music as well.
I'm at whatever point I've just pushed out.
Just one of them. One of them in general, somewhere. Oh, see, it's been recaptured. I remember we were farming this one ages ago, and I can't even remember why.
I think there was a Warframe part drop from here.
Or was it a material farming? Oh no, I think it was relics, wasn't it? It worked out to be actually a pretty decent relic farming spot, if memory serves me correctly, which it does sometimes, not very frequently.
I'm already up to 13 kills on my new gun.
Nice.
then it will evolve like a Pokemon.
Yeah, I haven't put any of the evolving stuff on yet, so do you want to tell me about the evolving stuff and the point behind it?
From what I gather, you know how like Rhythms have challenges, and you do the challenges to unlock the Rhythm?
Yes.
With the evolving weapons, you get so many, I think it's like 5 or 6 different missions, but you need to do them one after the other, and they have different challenges. I've got the pistol, and the pistol's first mission is kill 100 enemies. After you kill 100 enemies, you go over to the guy, one of the guys on the Zaraman, with the gun equipped, and he will evolve it for you.
Okay.
Once it gets evolved, you then do the next quest, which I think Earthfang said was like hit an angel 5 times in the head.
That does sound familiar to last night.
Another time.
I see.
Every time it evolves, it changes the type of gun it is, and it changes the gun's stats. From what I gather. Now, I'm wondering, I'm not sure, if you can down evolve it if there's a certain style you prefer.
Evil.
Because there are some weapons in Warframe, like the Dark Blade. If you get the Dark Blade, the Dark Sword, and the combo of the Dark Blade and Sword, and then merge them all together, there is a dark weapon that allows you to change its configurations before missions.
This is what was in the manifest.
What did we
So I think it's like that.
Okay, well I need to definitely look into... I did get the things, didn't I? 'Cause I just haven't handed them in yet. Or put them on yet. I should probably do that after this mission, actually. I want to get up to B. Let me up.
Pistol's quite nice, and it does... any standard pistol skin can go on it. So if there's a certain pistol you've got your eye looking on, you can do it. I've actually got a pistol skin that will make it look a bit like the Nuka, which I've been a little tempted to try, but I kind of want to see how the weapon evolves, because the looks change as well.
Okay. I mean, it would be interesting to see. Yeah, I'm trying to get away from you so we're not camping the same point. Every time I jump, we're in the same spot again.
It's because I'm pressing my 1 and diving, because I'm a jet engine. Meow.
You zoomy boy.
Yeah. Oh, have I told you about my new favourite melee gun, weapon?
No.
The boomerang.
Oh, you said that was ranged.
No, it's melee.
Okay.
You attack with it. If you hold down your attack, yeah.
Have you got point B or no?
Throw it, yeah. And if you skid an attack, you throw the boomerang in front of you. And then as the boomerang gets thrown in front of you, it starts going around you like Ureli's Akkho blades, which is kind of cool.
Oh. There you go. Very quickly. Options. Sound. Music. There you go. Okay, that's better. Oh, hey, thanks for the bit shit, the glitch.
Hey, glitch, how's work going?
I think the sound is now working.
Because I realised I forgot to enable my phone. I need to set that up as soon as we're out the mission.
What? It looks like the noise is working now. I did spend like 25 minutes trying to figure out what the earth was going on. I'm still not sure what happened. At the old... I think they must have changed something how it works. This appears to be working at least.
We must clear the area of infested before we can continue.
Let's clear the area.
Hey, Filia,
It's
do you know another reason why I picked up the
I need 30 kills.
Zephyr bundle?
Go on.
The Zephyr bundle comes with a overlay for the game that turns the controls orange and blue.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Okay.
Sadly, it's a more richer orange than the orange I go for, but you know.
Make out. Sorry, just hearing the noises up again. It's just like, what is that? Hey, it's Xmas. Hey, there was an Xmas. Yeah, I need 30 more kills. And then that's the one I've only got like 2 hours to do. Done. Hopefully it shouldn't take me too long.
Good.
How many rounds of this do we need to do? Do we just keep going until it's done?
Keeps going till it's done, I think.
Yep.
30 of 100 on kills.
Nice. Your expert's strong. It is.
It's Speaking of Glitch, we need to grab him at some point and do some of those missions with him that we were doing last night.
Oh yeah, we
It was really
would.
enjoyable doing that with Glitch the other night.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to run these missions, the Zarma missions with Glitch yet, because, you know, keep getting sick and all. There's a point. I have been informed that we have visitors tomorrow.
We do.
So,
Very early.
I will not be streaming too late. I got Monday and Tuesday off. Well, I'm trying to think. Oh, I cannot think. I'm just so tired right now. I don't know why.
Tuesday is your day off, so if you decide to play on Tuesday, unless you want to do an extra stream, that's generally your day off. But Monday might be a nice idea.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, it might be worth pushing through and doing some extra streams here and there, considering this month, as of, in 45 minutes, as of the 1st of May, is going to be chaos. I will put up in the About Me section of my Discord. Oh, apparently I'm getting delusional. My armor integrity is a bit loopy. Let's go fix that.
Did you remind people that Friday we might be away for a weekend?
We are away. Are we heading up on Thursday or Friday? Because
I would like to head up Thursday and get everything sorted, but I think I'm at work, so yeah.
we shall have to see.
I'm actually half tempted just telling work I can't do this Thursday.
I mean, it is volunteer work. It's
Yeah.
not like you haven't been pushing a lot of extra shifts or anything.
Yeah.
Done!
There you go. No, I haven't done this because I just got an achievement.
You got an achievement?
Oh wait, no, I got an achievement because the boomerang leveled up.
Here.
Yay.
Mission 9 complete. Mission...
That boomerang is so fun. And I got something in my post. Yeah, we have not done this. Wow, that was a close call.
Hey.
Inbox? Hey Tenno, have this skin you already own.
Rhino Dex. This is a cosmetic for Rhino. I don't own a Rhino, so I can't even see it. But that reminds me. It reminded me so much, I immediately forgot.
You want me to change it to public?
No. That was it. Appearance. Now, they're attachments, these things, aren't they? The...
Don't go in, just go whenever you're ready. Sorry, carry on.
I know we got given some stuff. I can't remember what it is. Oh. My ring keeps something
the
up.
last missions? It's
No. From the Zaraman quest line. I know we got some from
It's
Hobbes.
operator outfit.
Oh, it's operator outfit. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the stuff I need to equip at some point.
Mm-hmm. It's for operator and drifter.
Okay, so that's
I
not
haven't
much.
really looked at them, but it looks very much like Ant-Man.
Okay, disruption. Right, is
Oh,
it
I
on a
hate
public group
disruption.
or
I've opened it to the world.
still hot outside? I'd
If
say it's like 6, 7
disruption,
p.m.
I should probably change. Give me a second, please.
Yeah, I'm going to go on Cora actually. Yep. Upgrade. Make sure I've got the dominating whip claw. Yes, I have. States this in. I'm trying to just level it at the moment. It's just auto equip it. It's fine. That'll do. That'll do.
Give me 2 more seconds.
It's high
please.
80s currently. What's that in Celsius? I do not know. Change that out. Or something. Actually, no, I don't think I've got anything too level at the moment for offhand. No, I've got this one. Hang on. Probably around 30. That's a bit spicy. Alright. Offhand. Let's have a go at ISIS? Oh, okay. Let's sell some weapons equipment. Inventory. Weapons. Right, let's have a look. So much. I keep thinking it's got those installed. Oh, my head is so itchy right now. Not like the plasma sword. That can go. The stock I'm keeping on because it's funny. I did not like the Sonical. Well, I keep that because it's got a selling it. Ah. Which is better? The Rakta Dark Dagger or just the Dark Dagger?
If you get rid of the Rakta Dark Dagger, we are going to be having a falling out.
I'm assuming that the Rakta Dark Dagger is better?
The Rakta Dark Dagger, as you attack things, you get overshield.
I'm assuming that you could just answer my damn question.
But I think the Rakta Dark Dagger is better because as you attack stuff, you gain shield back.
Okay.
I don't know what the Dark Dagger's ability is. I think it slows down the target.
The weapons I don't like to use.
The Rakta Dark Dagger. It is amazing.
It's not even the summer yet. Oh! Okay, there's a few slots freed up. Okay, let's grab... What was I going to go for again?
I need
Isis.
2 seconds before you...
Looks like it'll match my Bubonico. I have all the infected lookings. Whip. I love how that looks. That's so cool. There's this pistol spits out caustic darts that corrode the victim within. Tasty. Upgrade it. Let's just do an auto install because I don't know how long I'm going to hold on to it. Okay, hits for a chunk. This pistol ribbon. Throw 5 rush turrets while in Arcwing without dying or becoming downed while alone or in solo mode. Okay. There we go. Alright.
I should be ready to go now.
So it's quite a low level 10 to 15. I don't have to worry about being too
I've
toughed up for this.
What I've ended up doing is I've ended up just equipping a few things on my Revenant. I changed my Revenant's colours, hope you like him.
Find out in a second.
I'm kind of going for yellow, cyan and blue at the moment with my colour themes. Sorry, yellow, cyan,
YOLO.
yellow, cyan and white, I mean. With red lights, hence my plane.
Then be a 38C range during the summertime. Screw that!
Oh, before we get too much into this, I need to open up my damn thing so I can read chat.
There's a point. Let's have a look at your Revenant while we're at it. You've still got the bun ears.
Yeah.
Good point.
The event hasn't ended yet. It'll be ending soon.
Did you open it to public or are we just in private?
It is open to public.
Yeah.
I mean, it has been going on for over a week now, so...
You never know. Let's go. Unlock the door. Vodka shot.
I actually thought this was going to be on Lua.
Yeah.
Outgoing communication.
We need 8.
Not much of a trick for orders, is it?
Oh, they get full group.
Scandalous. Alan's system has a back
Sorry.
door. Shall we
I'm just
listen?
chuckling at how petulant orders sounded then.
More test subjects have arrived. Right.
Right.
Schedule. CT, prepare my amalgams for further.
Off skis. Everybody's so spread out already.
I'm near the key hand ends.
Right, well I've got one key. Hope you're ready.
Yeah, what colour?
Blue.
But what to do next? Can you feel that coming rush? That cocktail of unflinching violence and
Oh no, I wanted that weapon.
rewards?
Change back.
Fruitful business.
Ah, okay. Nope, my aim still sucks.
Your end?
Send in a demolist.
No. Can't hear it.
Found it. It was your end.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Red keys through this way apparently.
Arcwing gun for the win.
Oh. Oh, I thought I had that was the red key. No, that was just the conduit. Okay, that was done me. Nope, nope, nope. Don't go to the void.
CT, invert the algorithm. Give them a little.
Okay, white is up. Go.
I mean, the trick with Revenant is constantly maintaining your 2.
Get the red key while we're here.
Scans indicate these conduits are connected to a massive
Right, going for red.
stockpile of resources.
That was quick.
Just
What?
as long as the upgrade they're planning to fight for.
We already completed one.
Wait,
It
two.
literally just went in.
CT, they've access to conduit. Deploy a Devilist.
I can't up buttons right now. Oh, I hear you, where? Oh! Got it.
Alright, this is going really quickly.
Try my best.
Should have played Zephyr.
I mean, it's low level, so you don't have to worry about it. This is why I
just
went on
hate
Korra,
pushing
just so I
forward.
can whip and bind them into place and not have to worry about it. Anybody's in a cyan key yet? I wonder.
Yep.
Oh, here.
Nope.
Go on.
Maybe.
There we go.
Devilist, target their conduit and claim your glory.
Ah, go down. Let's just ignore that. I can't seem to take it out. Any sign?
Not my way.
I think it's this way. Oh, I hear it. Where is it? A little bit bad for the guy I just ditched.
Found it.
Oh.
Got it.
Take your
Nice.
trinkets. A small price
Okay, cool.
for a superior product.
I am ever so sorry, Skill Master. I have no idea what this says. But let's go to the chat. Hope you're having a... Is that Russian? I'm not sure. I have no idea what language that is. Ow! Dang it, Ras! A hello would do, you know.
We have unfinished business.
Energy drain straight off the bat. Right, I'm willing to bet this guy's probably this way again.
By battery followed by bait.
What?
CT, let's start our interference routines and dispatch the next amalgams.
Yeah, it's this way. No particular reason why I can't.
He said, hello, how are your frames? The frames are going well.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, going well. We are doing a suitable war crime and murder. That Google Translate jobby.
Yep.
You know, but this is funny. Fair. I can't dispute that. I hate when you get stuck in like crawling gremlin mode. It's like, I just want to walk. I don't know how. I feel like the scythe is still my favourite of the weapons. Aha! Blue. Where is blue? Here, isn't it? Blue's in. That's so cyan.
Devilist.
Oh, it's behind me. That's worrying. Where are you? Get. I think that's the one heading for you guys. Have you got that one?
I heard it, but I can't see where it's gone. I got it, it's on the floor.
There you are. Ah! I've got frame freezing. Yeah, this one's blown. Sorry, my bad.
Keep it up. Every single bit stream of this carnage only makes me.
I keep
these
looking over
weapons
to
are-
chat and then seeing
Why is that
Russian,
like-
and then realising
Is it? I don't think that's Russian, is it?
Yeah, it's Russian.
Okay.
I Google translated how to say Warframe is going good, sadly we can't read Russian.
The model is getting a bit predictable. A little
Google Translate is amazing.
It is. I just wish I had the spare hands to do it. I don't know what's going on, but I can't seem to use my abilities on these gits.
Oh, on the things we're attacking?
Yeah.
Ability damage goes down. You want to do physical melee damage or guns and stuff.
No, as in like I'm trying to bind them earlier and it wasn't working.
Oh, don't know what that's about.
Ordis is just fluttering with anticipation.
We need to
we
do
need one more.
Yeah, we do one more.
Fine. Next.
Murder! I do like near murder.
Stay.
Oh, we failed one.
Yes, we did. I told. Well, yeah, I told you we failed one. I said my bad. I couldn't catch it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I did say. I'm sorry.
Earthbang, I was responding to one of the people who jumped into chat. They wanted to know how Warframe was going. So because I used Google Translate, and then I Google Translate saying that Warframe was going well, and that sadly neither of us can read Russian.
Nope. We have to use like translate things. I wish there was like an auto translate for
So do I.
things like this. Oh. Come on, give us a key.
I mean, they were very nice to us about it. I mean, I always try and double check in case it's anything inappropriate.
Oh yeah. It'll be the first time somebody's been incredibly inappropriate to me. They're using a different language and it makes me sad. Right. We haven't found a single key yet. Oh, there's a guy around here somewhere. Gotcha. Alright, time to go.
A to the exit.
Oh, that was the exit. Okay, I was going the right direction already.
You are. You're 100 meters away from it.
Oh, Xmas. Yoink.
Oh, criminy, I forgot. I'm meant to be bloody leveling up this new pistol, which isn't equipped on this Warframe. Ah, ha, ha, ha.
What?
I'm meant to be leveling up this pistol with kills, and I just realised.
You gonna, like, full sentence or not?
I was meant to level up my evolving gun, but I forgot to put my evolving gun on my Warframe. So sadly, I cannot use my evolving gun. Does that make more sense?
What is the name of the evolving gun? And remind me how you got those.
You remember we did the missions yesterday?
Yes.
You farm up materials from that, and then you hand it in and speak to. There's a guy.
Oh yeah, that fella. It was a brief mention. It was just so much going on, and I couldn't really hear because there's too much talking at times, so I didn't manage to follow half of it. A lot of it, I admit, was nodding and grinning, so I did struggle to follow.
Let me change my frame.
Farewell, vodka shot.
Ordis has received messages for the operator.
Hey, Noggle. Hey,
Not read them.
that's
I
the
wanted to do it.
That's gonna go in my Noggle collection.
Filia, it is called the Latum.
Latum.
It
Okay.
has got 5 stages, and each stage is a different quest, and each stage makes it a different appearance and different stats.
Okay. Noggle.
Which is kind of cool.
I press R and enlarge it. Have a big one.
That's cool.
Yeah. Do I need you to be small? Eh. Hang on. Let's start at the back. You can go. Down. Yeah, there, down. Okay.
Hey, Filia, do you ever
Ops.
feel like we're being watched?
I mean, we're literally live streaming, so I'd be surprised if not.
I was referring to the fact that there's someone outside the window.
What?
In game.
Huh?
We've still got the guy with us from the party.
Oh, no.
There he's gone. I spooked him.
I say, oh no, I've been had. Run. Okay.
I bought the most stupidest decoration yesterday, but I fucking love it. And yes, that's 1 point to you.
Operator, the system needs
I bought a bin.
Will you begin another mission?
Sounds like a trash idea.
But not any bin. A free bin that has one section for plastics, one for recyclable, and one for general waste.
Okay, so you're recycling at least, is that?
Yeah. Hey,
Oh.
My ship may be half infested with an infestation problem, but at least I'm recycling to try and save the planet.
You are.
Doing my part.
I've only just noticed the face.
What face?
This face.
Oh yeah, if you look at the top section, the spiral stuff turns into a face as well. It's spooky.
Oh, we'll have to
The
take your word
crystals.
for it.
No, look at the crystals. As they spin round, they also form a face as well. Maybe it's a high graphics thing?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I didn't notice him down there before, because most of the time it's just like fractulated.
Would you like to exit decoration mode? Yes.
Why are you so small? Compared to the others, you're tiny.
I'm not.
Well, not you. My new novel.
Friends.
Like Octavia is just huge. There we go. Exit decoration
So-
mode. Right.
I still
Odd
have
job done.
till 50 Xmas's.
Okay.
I still need to do 5 missions on Steel Path, and I still need to do 3 cache hunts on Sabotage.
Alright.
missions.
How
Do you
about...
want to do the cache one, maybe?
I was going to suggest the steel path.
I need to change frame if we're doing Steel Path, but
Oh.
yeah, I'll happily do the Steel Path.
Should be able to just go regardless of my weapons on Titania. Because
Correct.
I'm slowly making my way through, really slowly making my way through Steel Path.
Oh, that's good. I'm happy for that.
So why don't I just drag you along on the ones I need to do? Interception. We're on public right now, aren't we?
I have changed it to invite only. No, friends only.
I think I need to do the Venus Junction as well at some.
Oh crap! I also need to work on some.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna PM you something really quickly. Only because I don't want to freaking. Actually, I'll put it in screenshots. I
Yeah.
don't want to lose this. I upgraded a weapon, and it's taken one thing away from it, and I need to get it back. And the thing it's taken out was Molten Impact. I need my Molten Impact back.
Honestly, I don't know how well I'm going to do. I want to see how well. Everybody dressed like that. It used to be all reds and blacks once upon a time. And I kind of got into a bit more pastels and pinks and purples. Oh, why am I so sleepy? What is this music?
I don't know. I've got it tabbed so I can't hear it.
It's fairly chill. Oh dear. Definitely gonna have to figure out what I'm doing regarding stream this month. It's gonna be higgledy-piggledy.
Their rage is vehement, their focus
Ah.
impressive. Give them all warriors' death.
Your most sturdy frame at the moment. Hang on, I'm just getting some energy.
We're doing Steel Path. Yes, it's a sturdy frame.
I'm about to say, that's the question was, is that your most sturdy frame at the moment, smart ass?
I mean, technically I've got a couple more that are Steel Path ready. I think I've got 4 or 5 Steel Path ready ones. Just, I really like the build of Hildren because the shield are okay.
Alright, are you ready to go?
Yeah, let's give it a go.
That way? Well,
Yeah. Oh dear.
what?
I forgot to change my path.
Wrong button. Oh, what is it? Whenever I do the Grenier with this, my build just feels about as effective as a fart in a wind. Every other map I'm fine. It's the Grenier I struggle with.
Yeah.
So I might have to struggle with this one. Sorry, Hobbes. Either way. Let's sketch. Wisp. Bitch.
Tower captured. Beginning stream decode now.
Okay, on to the conflict. Ooh, oh. Wisp seems to be having a struggle bus. I don't think we got this.
No, not with the two of us.
All
I
right.
didn't realise it was a defensive one like this. Otherwise, I might not have adjusted.
Yeah.
The two of us.
Well, do you want to bail out now then?
Yeah, might as well.
All right.
Enemy have
Yeah, we need at least
tower.
3. Oh, do you not want to let me go first? Because now I've got to
Oh,
watch.
shoot! I was party leader. I thought you were. Oh,
No,
I'm so
you were party
sorry.
leader. It's okay. I think I managed to hit it just as you did it. It's okay.
Sorry. I gone goofed.
It's alright. I need to. What I need to do is my Dex Pixia is in need of an upgrade, and I've just been procrastinating heavily. Oh, dearie me. Actually, where is my build?
Don't know.
Hang on, let me see. I've got it written down. Okay. Let's look at my tea as well. It's getting a bit cold. Oh. Oh. Can't look at it, but I'm getting pop-up everywhere. Right. I still haven't got a galvanized diffusion. Get my hands on. Current's fine. That's fine. Galvanized shot. Shot? Sure shot, I think is the equivalent.
That'd be cool.
Status charts. What I'm gonna do. You have to put you in. Hornet strike. Gonna get. Did I get frostbite? I got frost. Yeah, I did. Barrel diffusion.
I may require
Pistol
music
pestle.
control.
Frostbite. Prime target cracker. Hornets. Okay, currently. Another mob I do not have my hands on currently. Critical chance isn't shabby though.
No.
No. Can't help but wonder.
Because it really makes me wonder if I ever gave up about you. No?
Sure. That wasn't where I was going with it. Ah, I see what I was doing. Okay.
Hello, Doc.
Hey.
I let Doc know we were in this chat in case he wanted to come say hi.
Yes, I only dropped by because I did extend an invite.
You're
Fair enough.
always welcome.
How's it going? Managed to get home okay, I see.
Yes, indeed.
Hopefully you had a relatively restful evening.
It's morning. Well,
Day,
Morning.
yes.
yeah.
It's 8:38 in the morning.
Joys of working night shifts, huh?
The joys of working all the time.
Poor soul.
Oh, in case people don't know in the chat, but chances are you already know.
Mhm.
This is Doc Tank.
She's standing on the table currently.
He's standing on the table. And we are
Belligerently.
planning.
What I'll do is I'm going to move my little PNG group just so it looks like he's stood on it.
We are planning on playing some
Fun.
Borderlands with him at some point. I've already just installed my copy of Borderlands,
Move.
ready for when we get round to playing it.
I'm very keen.
I am
personally very-
also keen to get onto that. There we go.
I've been playing Borderlands 3 recently, and it's just... Oh,
I started
me
watching your stream, and then I
Keep it
realized I
changing.
haven't got far in it, so I had to leave the stream because I was like, I don't want to see what happens. I haven't got far.
oh, I completely understand.
Let's try.
I cannot watch my friend's Tiny Tina's Wonderland playthrough because I want to play it.
Yeah.
Actually,
But I'm like, I want to support you, but I don't want spoilers.
Yeah.
The thing that persuaded Filia to give Borderlands ago. She's been watching a playthrough of
Oh,
Tiny Tina's,
I started watching a little bit and I thought, actually, that kind of looks like fun.
which
Right,
I'm really happy with.
Hobbs, did you want to pick a couple of the slightly easier steel paths? See how we do this time round?
Awesome. I already know which one we're going to go for.
Okay.
We're going for Earth.
Joke was on you. Last one we tried was Earth.
Where's that very first Earth one you get, which is a cat?
And yet I always struggle with it because I can't do damage to Grineer, apparently. Oh.
Again?
Like Grineer, they're just super tanky for me for some reason.
Steel path capture 102 to 104.
Alright, what I'll do is let's try...
Here.
Gonna try changing it out. Sorry, yeah,
There you
give me a second.
We just need to run in, capture the guy, GTFO.
I don't know if you know this, but Ashley Birch, who voiced Tiny Tina, was
Yeah.
in a D&D game run by her brother, who
Oh,
wrote,
really?
or who worked on writing Borderlands
Please
2.
return.
Oh,
That's kind of cool.
Save and sell.
Yeah, I think from memory, I watched it on YouTube. Probably still there. But that
Yeah.
was the whole thing. In case you enjoyed hearing Ashley Birch talk in a really high-pitched voice.
Well,
She
actually,
does not sound like that normally.
Your
I-
weapon
Still very energetic though.
that's it. I don't have the energy to do things like that.
song.
Okay, let's get some more energy. Let's get. Speaking of energy, I need some more energy so I can throw balls. I'm gonna kill things with the power of music.
I don't have enough energy to be a Minecraft streamer.
No.
why? I enjoyed
Have
your
you seen
Minecraft.
I know, but
Let's go.
I'm talking about like the mainstream Minecraft streamers. The ones that are all super high energy. I'm like, no, I don't want to watch that one playing Minecraft.
I watch
I
quite a
was-
lot of Minecraft videos. I've gone really into a thing called Afterlife.
Oh,
It
it's
is
a
a-
modded series.
Yeah, it's a modded series. It's a 10-life series where they use the Origin mod, and the Origin mod allows you to have different racial characteristics, and you have perks and debuffs depending on what racial characteristics you are. And yeah, no, it's actually really fun. And if they die, they have to change their class and race, which is all randomized. And
Yeah, so it might be like a dragonkin or something.
yeah, after 10 lives, they're dead. And they can't come back on the server. So there's like a giant that can't swim, but you're full blocks tall and you have twice the amount of health you can hit stuff.
And you can just mine things with your fist.
Can you send me a link to that?
Oh, happily.
That sounds like the sort of thing Aries would love.
I mean,
think
I've been
it
tempted to give it a go at some point. Because I actually do quite like Minecraft. I've not played in years. Got him.
There's one character who plays a fairy. She's half a block tall, and she can fly. She can heal people, but if she goes into a cold biome, she starts taking damage. That includes caves and anywhere with snow, and she can't cross the oceans.
Stay focused.
She's very sensitive to cold.
Yeah.
Like blazes can't go into water.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that
Like-
means you're gonna have to just open mine everything.
Yep.
There is a ghost who can go through solid objects, but the con is every time they use their ability, they can also go invisible.
Let's-
So every time they use their ability,
As you
their
conquer the foe,
food hunger
so
goes
you
down
conquer
ridiculously
yourself.
fast. They have to constantly eat.
Mhm.
One of the characters was a moth at one point, which was half a block tall. They had a elytra attached to them, but they could only eat leather. They couldn't eat any food.
Oh, dang it, Ball.
That's kind of cool. They've got some like pros and cons. I'll send you a link.
Hey, how's it going? It's good to see you. Oh,
I'm sorry. That just sounds funny because all I can think is Critical Role Campaign 2. Jester turns into a moth and ends up chewing on the curtains. Because the her intelligence dropped to that of a moth.
oh. Yeah, I got a random issue. Speaking of moths, look at Hobbs. If you look in my room, there's like. Also, I'm waiting on you. There's like an infestation of moths, just little tiny moths everywhere. And I'm just thinking, how long until I find the piece of clothing they've destroyed? Hobbs, can we go?
Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna send I'm going to send you Fwit, because Fwit is an amazing builder, and he's got a couple of good...
I think you can find them with packs as well.
Yeah. Fwit ends up starting as a Illager, which means Illagers won't attack them, but if they go near Iron Golems, the Iron Golems go hostile. There's like 9 or 10 of them that film it, and they all have like different pros and cons and stuff.
Hey, Filia.
Their rage
Hey.
is human,
Good
their
word of
focus
Mothra.
impressive.
Oh, Mothra.
And Mothra is definitely not in my room. They're teeny tiny things.
I have a
they're the
Godzilla on
heralds
my
of
desk.
Mothra.
Oh, I'm gonna change my music. Pretzel rocks, but I can't find one. I don't know what I fancy.
One day, all the moths will join together and become Mothra.
Eh. I don't know. I've got a real complex with moths. After once upon a shoot, just okay into water I go.
Tell me you got attacked by moths.
Yes, basically.
It was so funny.
Thing.
I was raiding on World of Warcraft back when I was still a raid leader. I used to play games a little bit more religiously than I do now, believe it or not. Nerd! I was good at it. I was very good at it.
Nerd!
But there was an incident where there was a moth in my room, and I was trying to get rid of this moth, so it kept flying in front of my screen. I battered it, and it fell down my cleavage. And everybody on the Discord channel, all they could hear was me screaming frantically, trying to get this moth out of my shirt, and I've had a bit of a problem with them ever since. Okay? I'm so scared of losing a moth down there. I don't want a moth in my shirt again. My shirt. In my shirt, you prick.
That raises the question of, has a moth previously been lost in your shirt?
Yes, there was a moth lost in my shirt.
Has been escorted
Ugh.
to the extraction
Ow!
point.
You just flapped his shirt to get it out?
Inbound.
I couldn't get. I did try. I couldn't get out. I ended up just taking off my shirt and launching it across the room. Like, eventually we shook the shirt and moth fell out dead because apparently I'd squished it.
I had screaming over Discord with a Hobbes, come help me.
No, no. I did not ask for help. I was like, get this freaking thing out. Almost got me. Almost swore.
We used to live with another girl called Liz.
Yep.
And I was on a date with Ari. Filia was visiting a
Oh.
family member.
Good
And
dance,
she called us back on a date. And we had to come all the way back. She was
Huh?
terrified of a spider. And
Yeah.
the quote-unquote spider she saw was a piece of fluff on her bookcase. And she'd been petrified.
Yep, Bliz had like scuppered everybody's plans because she got scared by fluff. And Boar says, I just noted there's a major bug in matchmaking in all open worlds, so I don't have a reason to play. Really? Matchmaking bug in open world?
God,
That has me
I can safely
bamboozled.
say I've never been petrified of a piece of fluff thinking it was a spider.
No,
My eyesight's shocking.
I'm not too public not working. Oh, I see.
Ah.
The biggest spider I ever caught in the UK was about the size of a CD in leg span. Because I had to use a CD spindle, dating myself a bit here, to catch it under before I could take it outside. It was huge. I know you live in Aussie land, and you're used to quite large spiders. But in the UK, something that large, wild found, is just absolutely unheard of. I just remember hearing the scream of Liz and her partner.
Did you call the news?
No, I just threw it out. I did much the same. Actually, had an incident with a dragonfly. We had a proper emperor dragonfly in the UK just flew through my window, and we weren't near any water. But yeah, I caught it under a mixing bowl, a plastic mixing bowl, and a piece of cardboard that was the remnants of a calendar I think I'd got for Christmas, just like a piece of cardboard to reinforce it so it didn't get bent. Go down, you git. Either way, I caught this dragonfly and I took it outside, and the first freaking thing that it did was attack me. Go down, come on. Wow. Yeah. So I shrieked, yeeted the bowl, and ran back inside. Why is this one not going down? We didn't have this much trouble before.
It's because I armor stripped him once, I need to armor strip him again.
Yeah, that just made me curious.
Is it just running through the walls?
I'm pretty sure we get really big dragonflies.
I'd say it was
How
about...
big your
Oh,
big the Emperor ones were.
Was it an Emperor? It was about 2 to 3 inches long.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate
Yeah.
the captive back at base.
That's a surprisingly small dragonfly, I
Yeah.
gotta say.
I'm detecting a large
Well, the problem is I'm
Which
female and I've been
I-
misinterpreted interpreted how long 2 to 3 inches or 6 inches is these days, so it's a bit skew-effed.
Oh, fair call, fair call.
So Doc, I've sent you 2 links. The first one's the better of the 2 playthroughs, but the second one, which is a new playthrough I've been
Oof.
watching,
3.
she actually goes through like 8 of the classes at the beginning. There are more classes in the first one than the second one, but the second one she actually goes through some of the classes so you can kind of see pros and cons.
I'm gonna change my frame again.
But it is... Oh! I just realised something.
Yeah?
Do you realise why we've been getting red lights on the thing?
What thing?
On the mission?
We've been getting those lights on the
Because of my
mission?
lich. I'm annoying my lich.
I haven't seen a single red light.
I've seen one.
Yeah, hang on, I'm just gonna change to Cora because I'm gonna tie it up this time.
Okay. How many more do we need to do? Is it 2 more? 1 more?
Operator,
2 more.
you have remembered well how the
Oh, hang on.
Kinda cool.
themselves.
There you go. Yeah, I must have changed something since the update because I realised in creator mode for Warframe I did not hear Ordis much, if at all, for about a month or 2. But
Yeah,
ever since the Zariman update, I'm actually hearing Ordis again, and I am still in creator mode.
I sometimes think about turning creator mode off.
Press in. Give
Okay.
them all warriors death.
I miss my announcer not being the static image of a certain person, and I miss them being the image I picked.
Oh,
Yeah. Which is bad because
mean-
said person still shows up as
Capture them
in
quickly
them
before
I'm
on the
stealing.
messages. So if I ever opened up my messages, anyone's going to see it anyway.
yeah. Hang on. Oh, ow.
Signs indicate our target is in the vicinity.
Get it.
Find them.
Oh, invalid target. Can I not? I can't tie it up.
Well, maybe it's not mean to kink shaming of being bondage.
Hobbes.
Yeah.
No.
There you go.
I was say we're shooting it and kidnapping it. I think consent isn't the problem here.
Excellent
I
work.
mean-
We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your
What
part
are
as
you
down
intending
here
to do with
cannot
it once you kidnap it?
I think it's getting tortured for information.
Yep.
Yeah. A swift death or a painful death that takes however long someone else decides.
Yeah. I suppose. Boss says, I wanted to farm Eidolons and see can I do anything with Broken Focus, but I'm not playing on Cull solo. So I can't even. I'd offer to help. I can't Eidolon hunt to save my life. At all. I need to get the hang of it.
Twice.
Like, every time I've gone in to do an Eidolon fight, it's been so high-paced. I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. And people who are trying to explain it to me are doing such a bad job that I might as well just pull up the wiki and try and translate. I end up leaving more confused than when I went in. Hey, Jin's up, Max. I do try and learn things. Right, one more time. Or was that it? No. but one-
Never mind.
What?
I wanted to quickly change something, but it's
Tough. Oh, dear.
fine. I forgot to put on my seed picker upper.
I thought you were going to say... I thought you said you were going to say sea pickle for a second then.
Got my seed
The
pickle.
art of combat
Got
must
to
be
equip the
practiced
seed pickle.
To truly master.
I'm sorry,
the
I took my
canvas of war.
headphones off to take my jump pod. What the hell is a sea pickle?
I misheard. Hey, it's my weapon.
I said seed picker upper.
And I thought he said sea pickle
Yeah.
because apparently I can't hear. Okay, let's try and get this guy again.
There's a robot you can get, and it'll pick up plant
Oof.
seeds for you, which is what you need to make these certain things to summon mini bosses.
It's not
for
seeds.
Certain rare items.
It just picks flowers and plants that you need for potions, basically, for a specific quest line. But it's nice because then you don't have to actively try and keep an eye out for them because the pet does it for you. It's passive plant gathering. So, you know, basically doing things the lazy way when you try to. can.
You're just clapping your hands going, fetch.
Yeah, pretty much. You're going around murdering and it's going, oh, pretty plant. Oh, pretty plant. Oh, oh, synthesis scanner.
Mission complete. A
Yank.
captain has been escorted to the extraction point.
We did it.
That's settlements found. Yep, that is the last one. That's GTF. Oh,
I'm gonna get free former from that.
yeah, that's the other. I'm stuck in a log. My worst enemy in this game is not the enemies themselves, but the terrain.
I wish you watched the IT crowd.
What?
You would get the reference. I feel trapped like a moth in the bath.
Moth down my bra. Okay.
Yeah.
Hobbes over there just doing meshal signs. Yeah, look at us being so hardcore and running the easiest mission on Steel Path to get that out of the way. I need to work on my Steel Path build. I'm not strong enough. I'm hell-bent on getting myself sorted because I don't want anybody going with anybody and it's like, oh yeah, I'm carrying you. It's like, I can hold my own just about.
Yeah.
I don't need any crap like that.
Oh, guess what I just got? Do an Eidolon hunt.
Ew! Yeah, I haven't actually looked at this. There's my 3 former. Oh, guess what? Hey Hobbs, guess what I just got?
Do you want Eidolon hunt?
Yeah. Ball says I'm quitting the game for now. I'll come back when the hotfix is hitting. That's fair.
Good idea.
To be honest, Hobbs and I are kind of just taking the time at the moment to bumble our way through and do odds and sods that we've been meaning to get around to for a while. For example, he said he's going to come keep me company and I'm going to go down to Deimos to do some mineral farming so I can finally make Zaku, because I've had all of the pieces for Zaku for ages. I just do not have the materials. We also need to do some cryotic farming.
Oh yeah, I need cryotic farming for a what's it called? A piece for I'm making a mirror for Frost, where he gets out Frost's sparkly bits.
Hello, futures. How's it going?
Hello.
I don't know why my accent just deteriorated so quickly then.
I have no idea.
I don't know what happened.
That was incredible to witness.
I don't know what my own accent is. Some days it just goes wonky.
Help, my accent ran away.
It does! Alright, we need to get 3 caches on the sabotage mission. Do you fancy doing some hunting?
I would love to do hunting on a cashew.
Cashews? You're gonna go hunting for cashews?
I want to go hunting for cashews.
Alright, do you want to stick it to friends only? Yeah, I want something to pick up. I ate loads of nuggets, but I've kind of got like cravings for peanuts or something.
Ugh,
Why
I've got
is that
cravings
so
for ice cream. I would kill someone for ice cream. There is no takeaway place that's open.
There is, however, a petrol station over the road. It's 24 hours a day that sells ice cream.
I'm not going to go over the road for ice cream. I'm meant to be streaming. I don't think my
DoorDash
headset's
ice
going to
cream.
carry on going out there.
I don't know if
I
we.
want to see you walk across the street with your headphones on and maintain a conversation while in the shop.
The thing is, if his
front door,
if your PC was in the room to the front, it might actually hold.
yeah,
But no.
Quick, Hobbs, relocate.
Actually, then again, if you have like a Bluetooth headset and just go through your phone, you could just bugger it off to go get ice cream anyway.
I do have a blue set headphones on my phone, but it's not the greatest quality.
Oh. Anyway, it's lovely to see you,
You heard
Features.
me while I was at work.
You don't need to thank me.
You're just going full robot at times. Right.
Yeah.
Hobbs, can you put it to friends only?
We are on friends only.
We're going to go and do a sabotage Earth,
Sabotage.
Somewhere. and we're going to go find some caches. Words were being had really slowly, but they were being had. We can just prattle around and go hunting, because I'm not very good at hunting for these things. Ah. We've got 2 full made former from hunting these sabotage missions. Somebody was saying, it's like, oh, it's a 1 in 200 chance, and we got like 2 in the space of 10 missions. Like, we must be really lucky.
poisoning the soil.
Okay.
You are
No,
here
I
to
think it's one of
sabotage
the
their efforts.
actually
Start the
people
toxin
who don't know
mixer.
stuff. Like the other day,
Ah.
I was told that you'd have to put in installation grabber mags in Deimos weapons. When that's not the case, you don't even have to double the mod capacity to put it on if it's a Deimos arcing gun.
Oh, I've got my anti-gravity build on still. I believe I can fly.
I believe I can tell.
I worked out there's a few mods in Warframe. If you stack them together, you pretty much just don't hit the floor for a long while. You could just like chill out in midair, and just vibe. And I think it's because I needed to do a mission where you needed so many headshots on something while doing a leap in the air. So basically, you jump in the air, you headshot 5 things, you're done. Which, I'm not a very good aim. So I needed as much time in the air as I physically could get. So I stacked it so I would just stay up. Because reasons. And apparently I forgot to get rid of that build.
I'd love to point out just how complicated and different people's thinking is.
Wait, what?
Because that, I thought about that and I was like, I would have had to practice until I got good and finally got through it and sworn the whole way. And you're
Yeah.
like, no, I just decided to do everything I could to not do that.
I mean, were you watching when I did my mastery rank? I think it was 18. I got cussed out in the chat because the idea is you're supposed to go sneaky around. And I've got a frame that as long as you are in the air, you are invisible, which is anybody who's watching playing Wisp currently, the reason she is purple when in the air is because if you don't touch the floor, you can't see her. Which is great. So I decided instead of doing a proper sneaky thing, I would put on the frame that's invisible in the air and then just also not hit the ground half the time. And anytime I did hit, whenever I do hit the ground, I slam dunked the heck out of somebody with my scythe as a, aha, found one.
As I found one.
One of the caches, but either way, I just would not touch the floor. I just bunny hop my way around like a lunatic. So you've got about half a second just to keep jumping. So as long as you time your jumps, you keep being invisible.
So what I'm hearing is Filia, master of the floor is lava.
Yeah, pretty much. You play the floor is lava and they can't see you.
Incidentally, that's a TV show Filia and I have started watching, and we thoroughly enjoyed it and hope for a season 2.
It's so dumb, it's amazing. It's called The Floor is Lava. It's the game show, and it essentially is, as it says on the tin, the floor is lava.
It's
Well, obviously not actual lava, but because I think they might have a bit of OSHA violations otherwise. But the idea is...
It would make it more entertaining.
it would be. Sorry, Hobbes, would you like to explain? I do apologise.
It's like a game show with lots of different arenas that slowly fill up with red water, and if you touch the red water, you have to roleplay you're dying.
Yep. The arenas include like running around on kitchen countertops or jumping from furniture to beds and stuff like that. Or they had one that was a space theme where you're jumping from planet to planet to rocket ships and stuff like that. Just because why not? It was just silly goodness, and I think we finished it all actually very quickly.
There's only one series, which is sad, because we binge watched it in 48 hours.
I don't even think it was that long. I think we did it in a day.
Reminds me of like a American version of Takeshi's Castle.
Yeah, actually.
Oh god, no, actually, it was a day, because I watched half the series. Then you walked in, watched one episode, said you liked it, so I then started from the beginning again.
Yeah, we have this problem in the household, and that problem is, well, other than being me, I have a bit of a problem. It's getting me to actually sit down and watch anything, because I'm not a big TV watcher. I get fidgety, and I want to do things, and I get up and whatnot, and like. But he actually managed to catch my attention enough. It's like, oh, it's holding that Nat's brain span. It can't be that bad.
You were saying, Doc?
I've seen Takeshi's Castle, but I've seen it dubbed into English as MXC.
Oh, we had Craig
Charles.
Craig Charles from Red Dwarf on the English one, and I watched it when it was undubbed when I was living in Asia.
Oh. That's
I always
just a
remember him.
Vroid show.
Whenever I hear Craig Charles, I actually automatically think of Robot Wars. Hey, MacLeod.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
shiny.
better than what I think.
What do you think?
Well, I think Red Dwarf, but then I think of the fact that he got his acting license in prison for, I think he was in a punch up and got arrested.
They're going to say, ah! Burn to void.
He really, wonderful story. He really turned his life around. He learned how to act in prison, and then he became an actor. That's why his first role was playing Lister, because they wanted someone very
Common.
what Lister's character is, he breaks the rules. And good on him. He's a very good actor.
Yeah, that makes sense. You just get a ragamuffin to play a ragamuffin.
Yeah.
There you go, there's the British sneaking out again. We don't tend to hear the term ragamuffin used in general conversation, do you? Lister's great. Yeah, Lister is great. Oh, hello. I saw that. Pop up on my map.
Go on.
Hey, that's 2.
My biggest issue with Red Dwarf is it's been making me really sad.
Oh wait, that's dead
that
end.
The actor who plays Cat has stopped doing Death in Paradise
Oh.
to go back to filming Red Dwarf, because I loved him in Death in Paradise, but I also love him in Red Dwarf, and it's just like, damn it, stop being a great actor.
Was he in?
Death in Paradise?
Yeah.
They doing?
Oh, yeah, of course he did.
Yeah.
Oh, have you? I take it the one of the secret ones is in the hidden room in the
Yeah, it
fan
was.
room.
Yeah.
Hey, just realised you
But
didn't.
in the TV, okay, spoilers, people. In
Yeah.
the TV series, Dwayne goes to spend time with his father, and then he just disappears for 2 seasons because they wanted to leave it open in case he comes back.
Murder mysteries.
I love
Fair.
Death in Paradise.
It's a
I love
bit
it
like
too much.
What's the favourite murder mystery woman? It's like kind of her sort of esque style. I can't remember her name suddenly.
Christie?
Yeah, very very much like that. Go down. Hello?
I love. I thought you were going to say Murder She Wrote, actually.
Is there?
Filia.
Do need to continue? I mean, maybe. Hey, Zero, hope you're doing well. Thank you for the box.
Hey, Zero, is there a TPK yet? Because there's no doc.
Huh?
Incidentally, doc's not in the chat. Oh no, it's Azura, sorry. I thought you said Earthfang.
No, I said
I'm sorry,
Azura.
Azura. How's it going, Azura?
I think he was talking about D&D. Which is a point. No D&D for you this evening, or just too tired?
I'm too tired. I thought I was going to be asleep by now, but my body has decided that I am not going to pass out yet.
That's fair. So just gonna vibe and just chill for now. That's the best thing you can do is just rest.
Oh, God, yes. It's nice to not be driving somewhere.
I'm
I
glad.
love driving.
I am not envious of you, that's for sure. I can't drive for long periods of time. I can't actually sit in the car for more than an hour and a half, 2 hours at the moment. It's spinal.
Fair, no, that's very fair. In fairness, the
Just-
longest single driving stint I did was 20 hours
Oh,
I couldn't do
on
that.
my own.
I couldn't do that.
I know many years ago, my longest was 14. And that was, I drove from southeast England to northwest England and back again. I just realised somebody told me that caches come up on the mini-maps.
Yes.
I don't actually think they do.
So, for me, what it was a friend of mine was moving about 14 hours away
Oh.
from near where I live and asked me if I'd help him move.
Uh-huh.
A friend of mine said, sure. All he needed me to do was tow a trailer down.
Oh, they
That being
do,
said,
they both?
I also had to bring the trailer back. That was easy enough. I just hooked it up to my car.
Mm-hmm. Just for science, Hobbs, if you do find it before I do, don't open it.
Okay.
Right, sorry, Doc.
So we drove down, we unloaded the trailer, and I turned around and started my drive back. We started at 4 AM and I stopped at midnight.
You mad
Ooh.
lad.
Oof.
I can do that.
I arrived at my ex's place, and apparently I was incomprehensible.
I mean, is that just like moving, but you know, lights are on, nobody's home?
Oh yeah, like apparently it was incomprehensible what I was attempting to say. I went and hopped in the shower, and then I went to bed.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Just speaking of bed, I've decided I'm not going to be doing a very late stream today. I am sleepy, put it mildly.
We guys have
I also-
visitors tomorrow.
Oh, you do?
Next day, I then drove the rest of the way home.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Ugh.
I've had a sleep. I'm good to go.
I can go, as long as I have like a few hours here and there, I'm pretty good.
Yeah,
Right, I've
the only
already
reason
checked.
This was. Sorry.
Oh, I was just thinking to myself, I've already checked over here. Sometimes they can be hiding under the stairs in this tile set.
I mean, I can't really complain. I'm being getting a load of plant seeds.
Yeah, I'm starting to wish I'd brought my Oxalis. I do know. No, it's not seeds! Oh, I've already checked through that. I'm navigating by map if anybody's wondering how I'm like kind of popping around. I'm just watching my map. Going left, just swerving my way around. There's secret areas in place. I'm just trying to remember where some of them are. Pretty obscure spots. Ah! Must have passed it already, huh? Are you heading north or east?
No idea. My map rotates.
You're heading north. I'll head east. Up. Oh, hang on. Isn't there a ledge up here somewhere? Nope. Going to use a different tile set.
And that, I'm thinking, Filia.
Careful of that.
Um,
Sorry.
I'm actually thinking of restarting the Magnus archives because I think
Oh.
I have 3 left to listen to, but it's been so long since I listened to them. I need to refresh myself with characters and places.
I don't know if... Hey, Ares!
Hello, stranger.
I recognise that name. Actually, I've already scanned that one. Haven't I? Hope you keep well.
I kidnapped him, Ares. He was feeling... He can't get to sleep. And I
Sleepy.
didn't want him joining D&D, so he's just having a nice chill out.
Oh, oh, I see. That's your fault now, is it? Okay. Ow.
Well,
Dancing on
you
lampposts.
threat to like tell everyone to unfollow Ixodai.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I said, Ixodai,
Oh, yeah.
if you dare do this, I'll tell people to unfollow you. And he actually believed people would listen to me. People
That's
wouldn't listen to me.
mean.
People would listen to you, Hobbes. They still wouldn't unfollow,
No,
but they'd listen to you.
I adore Ixodai.
I know you do. I knew it was an empty threat.
It's an empty threat. The last person to like call me on an empty threat was my friend M, and she hates me calling her. And I haven't heard from her in like 3 days. So I turned around to her and said, "Look, you either message me by tonight, or I'm gonna call you." And she went, "Call me then." I was like, "Damn it!" She called me on my empty threat. She knows I'd never actually call her.
Social anxiety. Making
Because
phone
if
calls.
Social anxiety on my end and social anxiety on her end. I know that she's uncomfortable, and I don't want her to be uncomfortable.
Where the frick is this thing?
Oh,
She looked at your bluff and went, "Do it, coward."
yeah.
Okay.
My problem is I don't.
Away
I'm
with the
too
map.
nice, and that's my biggest weakness.
I don't know. You can be. I don't know. I'm pretty sure some of the chat has heard the tales of Sleep Hobbes, because Sleep Hobbes is a dick.
Yeah, I'm pretty much a jerk when I'm asleep because there's no filter.
No. He once told Ari to calm her fucking tits because they will go crack relics in Warframe later and should just go to sleep.
Yep.
That was his words to her. And she was just so angry. It's like, what the frick? Kind of thing.
What was the other thing of? Didn't I say something like we're on a break and back to?
Oh, you come out with random stream gimmicky stuff like, oh, we'll be back soon, going on a break. in his sleep
Yeah.
because he's a really bad sleep talker. He sleepwalks
Terrible.
occasionally a little bit, but not much. Oh, that's-
Yeah,
My
I'm sorry,
friend is
Aries.
Excellent at marketing.
Yeah. One of the funniest things he used to do, there was a streamer we used to watch many years ago called Flinger Foo. And I ended up binging his Ark Survival series all the way through at points. And
That's when I
when
was asleep
Hobbes...
on the sofa.
Yes, when you were sleeping on the sofa. And there was at one point, one of the guy's catchphrases, "Oh, wrong button," whenever he screwed up. And Hobbes would parrot it in his sleep. Like, anything like that, if Hobbes overheard, he would mimic. You know, and we're back is another one. He just... Alright, wherever this thing is, it's not showing up on the map.
I keep cringing when I say "and we're back."
And we're back. It's just so, because you feel like you're copying him when it's not the case.
Yeah.
Ow! I see Doc hasn't gone to sleep. Yeah, Doc is just vibing. You didn't have to throw something at me. Actually, no, to be honest, throwing something at me works.
I would love to start a stream with, but it would just be stealing another person's catchphrase.
It depends. Is it very generic?
Slipgator's intro.
I do not
love
like...
Slipgator's
I
intro.
know.
What is up the world?
I don't like... I'm medium energy. I've got a fair amount of gremlin energy to me. At the same point, I'm fairly chill. I don't like shouting and loud noises half the time. I just like peace and quiet. And then you get these like streamers or YouTubers and they're just shouting the whole time. It's like, bruh, please, just breathe. Chill, dude. There is no need to wake up and choose violence against my eardrums, okay?
Apparently, I have a bedtime streamer voice, very calm and relaxing.
Where is... There's one on the map here.
One of my friends has mentioned that one of their favourite things to do is watch our stream for how calming of a presence I have.
I mean, yeah, it's calming for some, infuriating for me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Hobbes knows exactly how to rub me up the wrong way.
Yeah, it's because we know each other for so long.
Like 15 something or years, plus more.
Yeah.
As a guesstimate off the top of my head, it's been a long time. We have known each other since we were small beans.
I mean, was I ever a small bean?
Yes, once upon a time you were a small bean. You were a baby Hobbes. Once upon a time.
You were a slightly less tall.
Oh, speaking of...
He was
baby
smaller than me
Hobbes,
once upon
I
a
just need
time.
to double check something. Yeah.
I'm not finding this third cache. Who's rubbing you up? Like Hobbes is rubbing me up the wrong way, Katie.
I need 0.
Small demonic bean, says Sponge Dino. Hey, how's it going? Right, it's not in here, is it? The cache is not in here.
I cannot find this cache. It's been driving me mad.
Absolutely driving me batty. Alright, do we want to complete the first phase of this dang anyway? Not in here. It's in here.
Yes, I'd like to.
Take care when destroying the biocatalyst
Blow it up.
cartridge. It is highly explosive.
Take care.
Now get to the
Just shoots it
injector.
with a bullet. I know everybody says these things show up as cat. Never found. It's gonna turn up eventually. Remember, don't open it when you do find it, Hobbes.
I'm not going to, don't worry.
Thank you. I'm just reminding, that's all.
No, good call.
Stuff.
Next second.
Set the
I
injector
mean,
to
frequently.
to incinerate the toxin.
Oh, has it been opened? Closed and open. Alright. Yeah, Hobbes, you did say you checked this section here, right?
Thought I did. Just double check it in case I missed something.
It looks pretty empty to me.
Yeah, that still wasn't reassuring, Hobbes.
No. You kind of get half answers. I think Hobbes was once upon a time a politician in a previous life. You get answers, but they're not necessarily to the question you asked.
It's so many years of dealing with angry customers in a hotel industry.
Kalichi knows.
I used to be a duty manager at a 4-star hotel.
No, very fair.
A lot of Karens.
I can only imagine the clientele.
I had a certain clientele group that I used to love catering for because I used to always have drinks bought for me.
Yeah. I had to. Did I?
I never twigged out why till Filia pointed out why I was getting drinks bought for me.
I pointed out a lot of people thought he was of a certain persuasion.
Yeah.
They thought Hobbes was gay. And no, he was not. They were buying him drinks because he does come across that way. Which I think it's just giggle worthy for me.
I love working gay weddings. The amount of tips and drinks I would get was ridiculous. It was
Oh yeah.
brilliant.
Definitely wanted to give you their
I don't even
tips.
wanna ask. Alright, Philly's just going straight for the throat.
Yep. You can't see the look on his face right now.
I feel like I'm blushing a bit.
Oh, where the frick is this thing? Oh, I think we're gonna have to give up.
Yeah, I'm hard tempted to give up, reset, hope for a better tile.
Trying to give tips. That's the point. When Hobbes is streaming, if anybody does want to tip his channel, just go through mine. I'll pass him the pennies. Just speaking of tipping, just on a random note, if anybody felt like it for whatever reason.
We're also going to get Hobbs to affiliate.
Yes, Hobbes only needs
I
a
just
stream
need
or
to
two.
stream one day. That's
So,
all I need.
if any, obviously if you're enjoying the content, feel free to drop us a follow, but if also, check out CX Hobbes as well, because he not only is my co-host, he is a good bean, and he is trying to make his way to affiliate. He should hopefully hit it very soon.
The injector is now
I'm
in
up to
unstable overdrive. Keep the reader away while it melts
7.8
down.
average view.
It's
I'm
great.
up to 60 follows. I'm about 3 hours over minimum requirement, and I just need one more day streaming.
Yep. It's because the day's streaming run over midnight. Sometimes it counts, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not finding this freaking thing. It's super well hidden.
I'm actually really happy that Ixodai is doing his 24-hour stream.
Mm?
Because I nearly have enough points for his Arch Redeem.
Oh, I had to close it down because my PC kept crashing.
Yeah. I have my heart set on an Arch Redeem for him.
Yeah, do you?
I want a Chibi Hobbs and Chibi Ixodai hanging out, so then I can use that when we do our Baldur's Gate streams as the image I
Aw.
can put up.
You want buddy pictures?
I want a buddy picture, and I thought
Oh, my-
Chibi might be cute.
Am I no longer invited, am I?
Oh, and Doc, of course. And Doc, of course.
Sorry, Doc. It's,
No, and
Don't
Doc,
worry.
and Doc, you know what I mean?
you kind of get used to being the afterthought, so don't worry about it too much.
Yeah,
Good
I
work.
mean,
Get to
in
extraction.
fairness,
screw
I'm
it.
just used to that sort of thing.
You, Doc, you're like one of
No,
my
I
favorite
love you,
people.
buddy. I love you, buddy.
When you
Oh.
open my page, you're on my my wallpaper.
My apologies.
Like, you know, my
Keep digging.
7
That's
foot
so
tall
bad.
stain on your wallpaper.
Oh yeah. No, my
Apologies.
my streaming channel. It's got a picture
Ah.
of you and Mitsuki and Ixodai and Filia and Bars and myself, and the other two are cut off from the picture because I couldn't fit them in.
Yeah, there's a shout out to Hobbs' channel in the chat if anyone wants to go and throw him a follow. Oh, yeah. So we did hit 250 today, so I need to organise a good day to do some party games.
Sounds wonderful. I like that idea.
Rubbing my eyes already. Why am I so tired? Do you want to rerun?
Do not hit accept yet. Equip your picker upper.
I can't do anything. My screen's gone black.
Okay.
We're doomed.
Hello?
Wow.
Oh.
Is everyone here?
Yeah, Nora's kind of doing a...
Let
Oh,
me
what?
drag you into the next mission.
No, it's like,
see
no,
if it
stop.
can work.
No!
Oh, cancel mission.
Wait. That was weird.
There you go. It's kicked you out.
It was so weird.
Did that work? No. Yeah, my voice.
No,
I
I'm on the
was expecting
sabotage with
this
you. It's
stuff.
fine.
That's cool.
It's fine. I can do without the plants. That was weird. I've never had that bug before.
The grid
I mean feature. Alright. Let me know when you find a ash, by the way.
Will do. I'm going to be slightly slower than you because I want to pick up seeds.
Yeah, you and your
I'm
seeds.
sorry.
Tree-hugging hippie.
Search them out if you are willing
I
to
wanted-
shoulder the added risk.
There is no boring passing say.
I mean, I need to get ready in case.
I've never watched
Halo
that
joins
series.
us.
I've never watched. Oh, I've never watched
You
that.
will not leave me let me live that down for
No.
like months.
For context behind that, once upon a time, Hobbes, Ari, I, and a few other friends, oh, as a frame fighter, were playing Atlas. Back when Atlas first came out, we had a few hiccups on that. People assumed that the scaling system was the same as Arcs, and we ended up with level 200 and something wolves, absolutely, and 900 wolves actually, I think it was, absolutely ruining our day. Wasn't a good time. Either way, one occasion, I was having trouble out in the dockyard. I was building a ship, and Hobbes was going to come help me because I was drowning.
We went out to gather materials and we were looking for stuff for producing food and getting in iron, etc.
Yeah. Either way, Hobbes was getting ready to do some planting of crops and had his entire inventory just to the teeth with seeds.
Yep.
I started drowning. Actually, no, I think I was being harassed by a sea pancake. I can't remember what I called it at the moment. I've called them sea pancakes too many times. And Hobbes comes to my rescue.
I remember you falling in.
Yep. So he basically realizes he's over encumbered. He can't get to me quickly. So he dumps a metric ton of seeds on our friend Palo.
Because the chests were full.
However, he forgets he's left the seed on her, and Palo later comes on and says, "Why have I logged on to be full of seed?" And I said, "Sorry, Hobbes decided to fill you full of seed while you were offline." Aha, I found one. Right. It's just like,
They wouldn't delete me for months.
oh, hello.
I mean,
Incidentally, she streams now.
I've suddenly forgotten how to tag. There we go. Somebody's hungry. What is all this noise?
Sorry, you were saying. Doc?
Okay, here we go, Hobbes. It do turn up as catches. Which is... Where are you, Hobbes?
I'm on my way.
Okay, because there's an item sculpture here.
Yeah, I can see it marked up.
And there we go. That's a confirmation these are coming up. I wonder what that other one was. Sneaky. Yeah, either way, the comment when he logged on was, "I'm sorry, Palo, I filled you with my seed while you were unconscious." And no, we will never let him live that one down.
I'm sweet innocent. You had to twist my words. It made me sad.
Oh, we
Why
didn't
were you
need
doing
to.
this?
There you go. Yeah, I was just saying, confirmation, it does actually show up on the map. Which means the other one was extra sneaky. Right, did you get the item sculpture?
Found the first
Yes, it
resource
is.
cache. I'm
It's still coming up on the
detecting
map.
two more faint hints.
Where's my
Did you
marker?
mark it prior to
Up? Yes.
picking it up?
Yep.
Not after picking it up.
No.
Okay.
Or? Yes. After? No.
Don't worry about marking it up, because as soon as you pick it up, it comes up on the map automatically.
I'm gonna worry there's nothing you can do to make me stop. Wanted to make sure you got it.
I mean, that was quite considerate of you.
It happens occasionally, don't get used to it.
on a mission distress.
I'm actually really looking forward for Borderlands. I think Filia would like the Siren.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The Ganino.
What one's the siren and the second?
It's not the redhead. I think it's
It's
one.
Maya.
Yeah, Maya. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think she'd like that. I'm thinking
Okay.
of playing Krieg for it.
I like the Necromancer because she's so freaking cute.
Is
yes.
that Gage?
Sorry?
Pardon?
Is that Gage?
Oh,
Can't remember
Gage.
her name.
I thought you said, "Is that gay?" And I was just like, wait, what? What game are we playing again?
Oh, it's the gay game.
It's the gay game. Well, I suck
We're
at that.
playing, oh crap, what was that game?
Damn.
Dream Daddy? Is it
Dream Daddy. Is that the one you were applying for after the conversation we had earlier?
Oh my god, I can't believe that. Googling it,
I'm
pretty
sorry.
much a picture of
What?
me.
I'm pointing out that Hobbes is though not that way inclined, if you Google like bear daddy, that is pretty much what Hobbes looks like in real life. That.
Yeah. It was a terminology I'd never heard of. I was like, that doesn't sound like me. Then Googled it. I was like, oh my god,
no.
that looks like me.
I absolutely.
Oh no, that's me.
Oh
I
no,
look at myself and
I'm in
see
this.
me.
I'm in this picture and I don't like it.
Although I have been losing some weight. I mean, I'm not exactly, you know, oh my god, but
Yeah, but every step counts.
I say you've lost 5 centimeters off your waist already.
yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned.
Been
It
doing
all
good.
comes down to walking around a castle all frickin' day. Actually, speaking of the castle, your friend Kate's dog, I had a lovely chat with her about the Tudor castles because she's a big fan of Henry VIII.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I caught one of her morning streams. Well, morning for me, late night for her. In fact, Gar was on that stream. I think he snuck into that stream after you guys finished No Man's Sky.
It sounds like
Yeah.
sneaking into the random stream.
he does that. Sneaky bugger, sneaking into streams. He
Fuck.
knows where he's wanted.
I don't tend to pop up in many other people's streams. I know we get a lot of people come join it, but I'm just so tired all the time. Was that the front door?
Have to stream earlier.
I thought I had somebody at the front door there. That spooked me.
There's
Oh, ew, it's affiliate. Well, screw you, Liz. Screw you. Nice to see you too.
Liz, I'm gonna get so confused with you changing your name.
Why? It's Elizabeth. And it just
mean,
says
I'll
Liz in the
probably get
name.
it. I will probably get it, but I'm gonna sit there going, "Oh, new streamer." It's like, wait a minute, that's not
Will
someone
you,
new.
Will you?
I mean, Hobbs just get pretty confused most of the time.
Ugh, I get horror. My biggest fear is trying to remember people. I remember people by actions and stuff, but remembering people's names, I sometimes really struggle.
Yeah.
So.
You do
I
your
wanna know
best,
what
though.
action you remember me by.
You know.
My first impression.
No, I don't, because I haven't heard this Australian accent.
No, I'm terrible. I was
Got my
told
good
never to do it
headphones
again.
on.
I was told never to do it again.
Why am I suddenly having? Jeez! Ow! Ow!
I am
Ow! Ow! Stop
breaking-
throwing! Ow!
I am breaking that commandment, sir.
Stop
I
it!
free you from your shackles.
Being bullied. They're just
Bullied.
pagering me. What the heck? All I want to do is find some caches and I'm getting bullied.
Found a second cache.
Who's
You buy
bullying
one
you?
more.
Liz and
Seven stuff
Katie
for
are just
that.
like pelting me with like 20 items. What did I do to deserve that?
Oh, have you meet your goal yet of so many items you're gonna hit the max peltage? thing?
Oh, I'd actually forgotten about that.
I
Hang on.
hadn't.
Let me get out of.
Hob remembers.
Yeah.
Well, hang on.
but
I need
going
somewhere
back to-
safe.
Going back to what you were saying, Doc, my first impression of you was you seemed to be a sensible one who wasn't going to get the party killed, and I first felt a little bit intimidated because we were both playing clerics, but I know this sounds bad, and please don't quote me or clip me on this, but out of the non-social out of the non-social group that we jumped in on, you were my favourite.
Hell yeah. I'm
mean-
number one.
I love Mitsuki to bits, but I found I clicked with you quicker than I did with Mitsuki. And the other two I kind of got along with, but yeah.
No,
And
that's
sh-
fair. Look,
And
I, in fairness, had no idea what anyone was playing
Same.
because Ix and I had been like, oh yes, you get to know nothing about anything, and I'm like, oh,
Hey,
this is
you
gonna
found
be
it, Hobbs.
You
Great.
found all the caches.
So I
Okay.
decided to make a bard that was actually a cleric.
Oh. It's kind of cool.
Anti-grav slide there. Okay, let's bring back. Oh yes. You said screw you to me. That's why. I mean, you're the one who said ew.
Remove
You threw the first punch there, Liz.
halt the Grenier
my plan when we play Baldur's Gate is I kind of want to give Druid another go.
Yeah.
And because I quite enjoyed Druid. It's normally outside my comfort zone, because my comfort zone is normally me playing
Clerics, actually.
clerics. Cleric is normally my bread and butter. Which is funny, because in LARP I haven't played a cleric in like well over a decade or two.
You've just been playing an incredibly racist elf. Because, let's be honest, you're playing elves.
Yeah.
They're high and mighty.
Hey, believe it or not, right? Because how when I played Hobbes, my actual what was it called? They're called she's, but they're basically, it's spelled S-H-E-E, and it's basically a what are they called from Skyrim?
Khajiit?
Khajiit. I basically played a Khajiit for about 5 years, and I was your traditionally lawful good character, and I got along with everyone, and it was brilliant. Then I decided I was sick and tired of it, so I played an evil character, which was my Null, for a while. And now I've been playing a lawful evil character, who won't screw over anyone, but only if there's something they can, you know, help him out with. And everyone keeps thinking I'm lawful good, and I'm like, dudes, no, I'm not playing a lawful good character. If you like, if you had no importance for me, I would leave you to die.
Which he has done in the past.
I have done that before, because I don't go to LARP to play me. If I was playing me, I'd be playing my lawful good character, because it's basically playing me.
Nah, you're a bit of... Alright,
Wait,
hot take.
is lawful
Frick alignment
bitchy
shot.
a,
Lawful bitchy. Yeah, you definitely come under
You gotta
lawful
stick to
bitch.
that now.
Alright, hot take. Frick alignment shots. Says Olivia. Yeah, it's like, you can usually get most people in. I play chaotic dumbass. I have played the same character for nearly a decade now. Oh my gosh, we need to do that 2 more times.
We do. Is there any chance I can quickly go to the Zaraman?
How dare.
I need to evolve my gun.
I need to go hand in. I need to hand in some rep things anyway to get over. So we'll pop to Zaraman.
Cool.
I will do the rep.
Go, my gun needs more gun.
My gun does need more gun. Get my Oxylus on before Hobbes drags me to Zaraman now. Oh, that's not where I put it on. Oxylus, come here! My bot friend! There you go.
So rude.
Got it! Oxylus has been equipped. You may now drag.
Hey, drag.
You may drag. Do the drag. You got this.
Drag when ready, sir.
Let's go.
Drag racing.
Why is it every time I come over to this
Oh, that's terrible.
relay, 69 is always full?
You know why.
1, 2, and 69 are always full.
Blame the devs.
You
They're the
know
ones who put
exactly
that there. I mean, you're not that much of an innocent being. Don't give me that.
Sweet and innocent, I don't get the joke.
Rubbish.
Yeah, I'm calling lies on that one.
I need to highlight. I did a dumb. Next month I've got a. Oh, sorry. As of June, I've got a dentist appointment. It's the day I'm supposed to go for LARP.
Oh, is it next? Is it this week coming up?
It's June.
Okay. Evolution of weapon.
Right, my thing. Yeah. So I really didn't plan that very well. Okay, it's fast travel over to
Void, it's
this
funny
woman.
how we're both void constructs. Sort of. Difference being that
Okay.
Right.
dead.
So, Filia, the first mission allowed me to have the ability that head sharks charge Incarno
Okay.
transmute,
Mhm.
and my alt fire transmute switches back, so it changes my gun. For the second evolution, I have a choice of minus 40 weapon recoil, plus 20% fire rate, or plus 50% movement speed while aiming. So you can pretty much tailor make your gun to how you want it.
I haven't noticed this. But that's cool. Sorry. Oh, it's that new pets thing that you can get. Floating around.
yeah.
Hello.
If you max rep out, it's got like a little garden on it. It's really cute.
I'm gonna get a good look at it. The freaking thing wants to still. Following around upon. How do you feel about the full title, My Headcanon and My Personas? Oh my god, that thing that makes really cute noises. I need to remind myself. I know I looked earlier and we were talking about it for a while, but my brain kind of 404'd. Not that, you know, that's anything different. When you're enough codeine and tramadol and opiates as I am, it's hard to keep your brain straight. Actually, no, I did like that, actually. I thought it was quite fun. Still a big fan of those house developers things. Anyway, Hobbs, I cannot do the rep thing for another 20 minutes because apparently it doesn't set over till 1.
Oh. Then let's GTFO out of here.
Oh, okay. I was going to say we can't go to do... Oh, hello.
Oh, we can't launch missions. We've got to leave group and
Oh, I've got a speaky bit.
I'll keep you alive. These used to be museum fodder.
Oh.
Ceremonial and all that golden
Why
piss
is she messaging me at this hour?
Who?
Oh, okay, the person who's coming tomorrow.
I mean,
he wanted to show me a TikTok.
Conversation pieces. They are for killing. We good?
Not worried that Ari's going to get jealous. So you guys are sending TikToks at silly o'clock in the morning.
Constantly get TikToks at silly o'clock in the morning.
Take a closer look if
Let's get the frick out of here, Hobbs. Oh wait, did he drop an F-bomb and I wasn't paying attention?
I didn't say fuck, I said frick.
Ew.
I did.
Leighton Brooklyn, I see.
I have sworn once in the stream, so you are indeed winning. It kind of slipped out.
Oh. Right, I'm going to save my rep for that now. Okay, so we're just leaving here? Is it GTFO? Which is get the frick out of here. Okay. I didn't even need to come here in the first place. Dang it. I'm still a little bit disappointed with how the Zariman questline went. It felt really
Empty.
empty.
It's disappointing. Like there's more content to come.
Yeah.
Like they passed it and shipped it out.
Well, it's supposed to be like I think a quest that leads into... Obviously, the quests just lead one into another. But some of the quests are more engaging and really pull you into the next part of the quest line. This bit's kind of...
Boring.
You know when you have like a reasonably okay meal, but you're still hungry afterwards and you want more because you feel like there should be something extra?
Oh, you're unsatisfied.
It was very unsatisfied. That's the word I was looking for. Right, Hobbs, you gonna throw me a group invite, or...?
He said... I'm just quickly sending a quick message, but if you want to send me one...
TikToking with other women in the morning.
No,
sorry, I won't tell you. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell your fiance. You're fine. I won't.
TikTok o'clock.
TikTok o'clock. Alright, I won't dangle that over your head as, you know, blackmail material for Ari or anything.
Operator, Ordis wonders,
Yes.
what are you thinking about?
How many chicken nuggets is it worth, Hobbs? He's just ignoring me now.
God, the demands have already started, chat.
But chicken nuggies.
Someone hasn't noticed I redeemed 8,000 points for an art redeem.
Hell yeah.
That was the sleepiest hell yeah I've ever heard you do.
Hush.
Sleepy duck. Yes, I'm actually really sleepy. Get up till 2 o'clock this afternoon. Oh yeah, I'm so sleepy. Hobbs.
Yeah. Just drag me into mission. Sorry.
You're in the stream.
Drag me to the stream quick.
Yeah, Hobbs, you're in a stream.
I am?
You are. I just realised my overlay is frozen. Why is my overlay frozen? Hang on.
Oh,
What do you mean it's frozen?
There we go. It's supposed to be scrolling. It wasn't. It's just frozen. Hobbes, says Katie.
hello. If I see a Xmas, I need to kill it.
I don't think you get Xmas at this level.
We have. I've been killing them.
Oh.
Because Xmases have like a particle effect around them now.
I take it you've just been after them for the kills?
I now need them because that's the next level up on my gun. I need to kill, I think it's like 8 Xmases or 10.
Oops. That's me just needing them for Nightwave. Oh dear. Go down. Aha! One. Yeah, I've always found the problem when you're doing these runs to try and find bits is when you spend so long looking it's not the ledge was under that, it's not under that bit. When you spend so long looking for something, you feel compelled to continue looking for something, even though it's really hard to find. Even though it would probably be quicker to just go and just start all over again. It's that sunk cost fallacy. It's like, I spent 5 minutes looking for this cache, I'm not leaving, when in actual fact you're just never going to find it, so you might as well have left in the first place. Serenity demands her desk cube, apparently. According to Katie. And I want to make a character in Wakfu named Elizabeth, but I don't know what class I should do. I have heard of Wakfu, like, in passing. I honestly have no idea what it is.
I believe it's an anime. It's an anime based on a game.
Okay.
Come on. I mean, do you mean art? Oh, Earthang, if you can hear me, can you point out to Ixodai I redeemed the art point
An 8,000 point redeem.
Yeah. I've been saving up for frickin' ages. Oh no, no!
What did you just do?
Crap, I just killed an Xmas with the wrong gun.
Sorry. As my support, she's just giggle.
Screw it, you guys are gonna get flamethrowered to death because I got my flamethrower out.
Oh, I think you can get around. Yeah. Trying to remember.
Thank you, Earthang. That's very kind.
I know one of these you can kind of sneak your way into, and I can't remember if it's this tile or another. Ugh. My brain is just like, fudge.
I need to ask Ixodai,
Uh-huh.
can with his art redeem how much of the like big art redeem can I do?
Yes.
Like, can I get a chibi Doc, Harry, Ixodai, and me, and then use that as my wallpaper on my channel so it's up to date?
Bruh.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty.
Yeah, it's fine.
I said Filia.
No, you said Ari!
Did I say Ari? I meant Filia.
Yeah.
It's because you said that you were gonna tell Ari that I was chatting to other people.
I said you were sending TikToks to other women at 3 o'clock in the morning, is actually what I said.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't get nuggets, but I do get excluded. It's okay! It's fine!
Hey, God. Guess this is Hobbes getting revenge.
Yeah.
Man plans it out so that it appears innocent.
Yeah, innocent. Oh, clearly he's just tired. Clearly.
Like I said, I'm an evil genius.
Oh, like bullshit. Bull. Why I have to say that?
Step, show us a +1 on the streamer's stream. Second step, get them ill. Third step, make them send all their followers.
Get me ill. I have more chronic conditions I can shake a stick at. If I was a dog, I would have been put down by now.
I can't believe people actually asked me, did I deliberately get you ill? I was like, no.
It's hard to.
Yeah.
It's the opposite with me. It's like trying to not make me ill is just really hard. Oh, and your optics.
Come to that conclusion.
I have no immune system because I'm immunosuppressed. I'm post chemo.
Yeah, sadly.
So, like, A cough.
It was more the, how do they get the fact that did Hobbes make you sick?
Oh, because Hobbes made a joke about something along those lines, and it stuck.
I went from 10 followers to 50 in one evening.
No, it wasn't quite that many, but it was a good chunk.
Yeah.
But it was the, you know, we're going to get Filia to do the hype up and do all the work, and then Hobbes just comes in and steals all the followers, and now she can't stream anymore because she's sick. I shall become famous, was his.
Yeah, that's not the case.
I know it's not. It's funny to tease you about it regardless.
The main reason I picked up the channel is I enjoy doing a few streams without friends. I'm fully aware that when I get back to working, I will have to cut back the streams, but I am still hoping to do streaming. But the main reason I set up the channel is so that if Filia falls sick and can't keep up with her deadlines of doing the different recordings, at least people have something they can watch. Do not kill him. Do not kill him. Please do not kill him. Put my gun away. Get out my pistol. Aim pistol.
I had an... Hobbes, was that somebody at the door?
Was that my gun?
I thought I had somebody at the door.
I'll go have a look.
Um,
My Oxylus killed that thing. I'm really annoyed with that.
I honestly thought I had somebody at the door, and it's kind of freaked me out. I was like, who is, like, knocking at 1 o'clock in the morning in a block of flats? Go find out it's what my neighbour upstairs, because I know my neighbour upstairs tuned into the stream earlier, so now
No one is.
Okay.
No one's out there.
Okay.
Hello, Rabbit. You're awake.
Oh yeah, I could, we are working on getting a bun cam running. And let's see, actually.
See the bunny.
Yeah, you saw...
So cute. He is a good rabbit.
I saw his murderous gaze.
Yeah, the only problem
is
is
my little bun.
his cage is so dark, it's constantly in freaking night vision mode, and it makes him look like the most demonic little thing next to me.
I mean, he's not.
I mean,
Hmm?
certainly looked it.
There's a game, and there's a game and also a show of the same title, which is a sequel to the game. Doofus and set within the same universe and stuff. The show came out before the game. Should I play Doofus first since Whack Food takes place in Sassy Zados because both I do have what? I have no idea, Liz. I'm sorry. You're asking the wrong gal for that one.
God, it's been a long time since what Black Fu. I don't remember most of it. Sorry.
I actually have a horrible feeling the first time I ever heard of that was a porn parody.
Knowing you, I'm not surprised.
I used to mod for some very questionable, like, chat rooms. And as such, any innocent... Yeah, Hobbes is just so used to it with me. I had... Fun cam, yes. I tell you what, all Hobbes is hunting. What I can do is... I'm gonna go... Yeah. I didn't finish searching this section. I will see if I can get said bun cam working. It should be hooked up. But you will just see a demonic little bun face because it's dark in his cage right now.
Yeah, it's on.
But we didn't actually pick it up specifically with like showing a bunny cam. It was more we were having problems making sure he was eating.
Yes.
So, and he has this habit where he will deliberately not eat in front of us or act more sick than he actually is in front of us for treats. So we had to get a camera to see what he was doing when we weren't in the room. And lo and behold, he started eating when we're not looking. I mean, to be honest, I only know the MLP names through lewd stuff. Yeah, yeah. Hang on, let me see if I can get this bun cam going. In on the bar.
Oh, do you remember that Netflix show, Big Mouth, you absolutely didn't like?
I absolutely did. Yes.
I'm really annoyed that the teenage boy from that is the voice of Dale from Chip and Dale, the new movie. I don't think I can watch it now.
I was not intending to watch the new Chip and Dale movie in fairness. I checked
I
this
should
out
point
there.
out it's Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, in case people jump to the wrong conclusion.
Oh,
I actually, for once, I actually assumed it was the Rescue Rangers.
I used to love Rescue Rangers as a kid.
Yeah, there's one up.
I mean, you are the sort of person who still loves Rescue Rangers. Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, I haven't watched it in ages.
That doesn't mean you don't love it.
I just hope Monterey Jack gets a decent voice actor.
Look, the only Rescue Rangers I ever saw was the Down Under one.
Oh, that was the Rescuers.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah.
well.
There you go. Anybody wants to know
Oh,
what Bun looks like? There you go. There is Bunny McButthead in all his black and white night vision glory.
Guy.
I tell you what, I'm just going to quickly do. But yeah, there we go. We do have Bun Cam. We're going to see about trying to get away to set it up in the living room for when he's due out, because when I do the 8 till 10 streams is when he runs around the living room most.
Still missing a thingy.
Yeah, I know. So there you go. There is Bunny McButthead. And the show Wakfu had 2 seasons, then Netflix funded season 3, but nobody liked that because it was a lot darker and more serious in the first 2 series, and they didn't get funding for season 4. And I freaking hate how now the show is considered a Netflix original because they funded 1 season. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Arrested Development.
There you go.
Arrested Development says Netflix original, and it's like, well, it's not. You only funded season 5.
Well, actually. That's like my trigger phrase. That's my trigger phrase as well, actually.
Yeah, if you ever want to
Gaff me off.
Wind her up to the point that she will consider asking me to kick you out of chat. Just start going off with "well, actually," and then
start misquoting stuff.
Me information that's wrong.
Yeah, the amount of time people go, "Well, actually, it's this," and it's really horrendously badly misinformed. It's like, for goodness sake, did you get your information of an outdated Wikipedia or something?
What if it's wildly, insanely, clearly got nothing to do with the topic?
Oh, so like Hobbes. I'm gonna get something thrown at me in a minute and it'll be entirely warranted.
Raspberry, but I realised that my audio thing probably.
No, I think I heard a little bit of a raspberry come through and warranted.
No, I heard
it. Liz is clearly naffed because the Netflix didn't do anything else really. It was still directed and created and animated by all the same people as and covers other stuff. Yeah. A dog. Right, have we? Yeah, we got it all in here. I believe. This build's so stupid. I love it. Right. Okay. Where is it? We need one more, don't we?
Yep.
And then we need to do this a third time. Oh. No. Oh, it's a thrush cone, okay.
Oh, no, I'm really thirsty.
I mean, you thinking about doing a little tea break after this run?
I've already grabbed some juice.
I do like some squash.
I got rosé for when the girls are away.
Good heavens, you madman.
You know, hitting up big with the rosé there.
I mean, you weren't here for the Final Fantasy fiasco with the red wine. Dear God, you weren't here for the Final Fantasy fiasco with the red wine.
I remember that a certain D&D game drove us to alcohol at one point, or does that not count?
What was that, sorry?
I need to hear the red wine fiasco.
Oh, I have an alcohol intolerance where my body cannot absorb alcohol properly.
He gets drunk super fast.
I get drunk super fast, and I decided to main tank one of the hardest earlier dungeons whilst heavily intoxicated with a bottle of red wine. And
absolute legend.
My rotation
It's like
was so bad. My friend who's coming over tomorrow actually yelled at me, who's very calm and collective, because she was so pissed off with me just not dodging the stuff I was meant to dodge.
Just face tanks the whole lot.
And they
scissor bang.
They waited until I finished my the mission, and then waited for me to sober up with coffee before they would let me go on any more missions.
I mean, it was a whole thing. You found it?
I can hear it.
Okay.
I thought I could hear it.
I just 180.
Yep, I can hear it. Found it, I think.
You either have or you have not. So until you have clicked that button, it is have not.
I've not.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm
I'm
coming.
sure I can hear it, the pinging.
Coming.
Oh god, the pinging. The pinging never ends.
Where were you? Right here.
Up here. Can you not hear the boing, boing sound?
No.
No.
I don't know why I said no.
I mean,
I'm
you
not
probably
in the
can't.
game.
You're not in the game, so therefore you cannot hear it. So you're not technically wrong.
Maybe it wasn't it.
No, I can't hear it.
Maybe I'm slowly going crazy.
I mean, just wishful thinking at this stage, isn't it?
Maybe I'm just an AI project thing. And not a real person. A hallucination for everyone.
Hobbes?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Hobbes, I've already made that joke once today.
I know, I was trying to redo the joke, but I couldn't remember what the hell it was.
Oh. Filia is a mass hallucination.
We are going to
That was
destroy
it.
the
I am a small hallucination, thank you very much.
dangerously high velocity. Keep the grenadier
You're not
at
the
bay
mass.
until it melts down.
Oh, that was an Xmas. Whoops. I'm just glad Cowboy Bebop failed miserably. Yeah, it was a bit.
No.
It wasn't good, Hobbes.
Bad. I actually enjoyed it.
It
like
wasn't
that
good.
Bebop.
It was not good,
It
Hobbes.
was not good, but they tried their bloody best. Okay, I will give you this much. I really hated Edward, and I hated how they changed some of the bits from the anime. But I still, seeing how they actually did the swordfish and how they did the bebop was amazing, and the outfits were spot on. And I thought the actor the actor who played Spike actually looked like Spike, and same with the actor who played oh fudge, what's his name? The guy who runs the bebop. Can't think of his name or something. But
Research them.
I think the problem is it didn't follow the order of the show, and I think that they decided to try and make it too what's it called? Streamlined. But I was so sad it got cancelled. Although I will say I completely hated Edward. Oh my god. The person they got for Edward was horrible.
I take it we're giving up on this one?
Oh, I assumed you wanted to.
No, I'm just getting clarification.
Yeah, no, can do.
Yeah, let's screw it. Let's go for another one. I'll try one more time. I don't think I'm gonna.
One more time.
Let's say Hobbes stay on point. You can drag me out to the moment then. Oh, I just killed somebody by bullet diving into them. Who needs a gun when I use my forehead?
Oh no, I liked Jet, and I liked the main character as well. I wasn't the biggest fan of May, but the acting was really well. Like, she's not how I pictured May, and I didn't like what they did with oh crap, I can't think of the bad guy's name. I wasn't the biggest fan of his casting.
Back in the door frame.
Sorry, I needed that item dropped.
Nope.
But do you think it's not even?
Why did you get off point?
Because there was an item that dropped I was after.
There you go.
Say.
Viscous was hilariously bad.
There's an Earthfang in chat.
Is there an Earthfang in chat? Do you want to go and kidnap an Earthfang? Angry bird!
How did D&D go?
Okay.
Did you do D&D stuff?
Did
Was
you
it TPK?
do the dungeoning and the dragoning?
TPK?
Did you die?
Silence is there.
Oh my god. He's
You
so
okay?
upset there was a
What
TPK.
did Kazuma do?
Is it bad? I was thinking the exact same thing.
Fang, are you okay, buddy?
Let's find out he went AFK.
Yeah, he just has no idea he's in the stream right now.
I need to kill 150 enemies with a melee weapon.
Hey, there's nothing.
You pulled me up while I was away.
Yeah, there you go, called it. We thought, there was a moment where we were pausing here saying he's either AFK or he's traumatized. We're not sure which. Hello, Angry Burp.
Like, how did D&D go?
Kazuma died.
Did you...
Ooh.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I'm not... How did it happen? What killed him? Who did he piss off?
Zombie werewolves?
Okay.
Was it because he's a vampire?
No, we just got attacked.
Okay.
As one does. Apparently, Viscous was embarrassingly cringe. Not just cringe, but embarrassingly cringe.
Yeah, I didn't like the casting for that character. It was so bad. So bad.
Okay, so this is like attempt number 4 at trying to find his caches. We're sucking at finding his caches today. That's embarrassing. I'm usually really good at finding these freaking things when I'm by myself, but I'm just cursed right now. I think it's because I'm on live stream. Like, normally I just poodle around calmly at my own pace, and it's like, pressure's on! I need to do the shiny. Yes! Thank you, Fang!
You have to be the very best, like no one ever was.
No, I didn't change the Arc Silence.
To find them is the real test. To open them is our course. Oh, you didn't change the Oxylus, was that, Fang?
Yeah.
Oxylus is pretty dang useful.
I have the Helios. Those on Zeraman.
So,
Yeah.
That was me our first couple of runs.
What do you need the Helios and Zaraman for? Just new mobs
Just a
or?
scan.
New stuff.
There.
Okay, Waypoint 2 is a mod. I can't pin it. I don't know what the mod is. It's gold though.
Gold!
Always believe in your soul.
Here? What is it? Oh, whatever it was. Thanks, I got it.
It was not a mod.
What was it?
It's a Kubrick.
It's a Kubroid.
Oh, it was okay. I mean, it was gold.
It was indeed gold.
The icon was gold.
The icon was gold.
Mistakes were made. I should have grabbed the squash.
Oh, you can always go and get one now. Let's just like find a corner. I'll guard you. It's not like you've got far to go. Ah, oh, there's one. Got one. Gimme. Trampled corpse. Get the loot.
The first resource cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint
Oh, we
hits.
found one.
2.
We need one more, then we're done.
Actually, I think we need to do this all over again.
My readings indicate 1
No, I mean
more.
we need one more, then we're done with the current mission.
Okay, so
Don't forget, it is kill stuff with melee, and also don't forget we need to go back to Zaraman to hand in points for rep.
yeah, I don't have much to hand in for it, but I can always do some farming at some point. Yeah, I still haven't got those bits of Zaku. Ah!
Oh, sorry, I've sidetracked you.
No.
with,
Before you start on that tangent, I'd like to point out that you haven't sidetracked me in the slightest. I said, let's get some of the Nightwave done. What are we doing?
Nightwave.
Exactly. Hey, thank you so much for the follow there. Makizento? I think that's how that's pronounced. I could probably just butchered that. But thank you so much. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Thank you for joining us. Oh.
Hit your goal.
Yep, we are 251 follows now. The aim was to hit 250. I updated the challenge between streams because we hit 200 in the previous stream. We're hopefully going to be able to do a community gaming day. We're going to try and get as many people to go and play stupid games together because more together in stupid games is more fun. But nothing serious. Like, heck no to the serious. They're probably like Goose Goose Duck or something like that. Oh, entry complete.
Okay, remember?
Witch-it.
Ixodai cannot be the person who sets up the missions on Goose Goose Duck. Because I don't want another thing of me playing a whole evening of Goose Goose Duck, finally getting the killer, and then Ixodai goes around murdering all the innocent people as another bloody innocent.
Ixodai third imposter.
It was fucking hilarious.
It made me so sad.
Hobbes was genuinely disappointed. He was so looking forward to playing the duck.
He had a higher kill count than any of the imposters.
Yeah, he had a higher kill count than any of the imposters combined.
There I am, minding my own business. I find an Ares by herself in the engineer room. I go over, I'm just about to kill her, and then it's game over. Congratulations. Like, Filia, did you kill anyone? And Filia went, I killed one person. And then we find out Ixodai has just gone on a big murder spree. It's the sheriff. And I'm like, dude.
Yeah, so he killed a lover. He killed someone else when they went down, and it was just a whole chain reaction of clusterfuckery. And yes, I'll take the F-bomb on that one. And it wasn't even just once.
Dies, both of them die.
Yeah, it wasn't even just the once, though. It was a couple of times. That was the thing. It's like... Speaking of which, though, how is he doing? Because Lord Ixodai is currently doing a 24-hour stream release, attempting to.
He seemed pretty awake during
That's
the
good.
so.
He fell asleep after 8 hours last time.
I say he'll get to 12.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I have to...
Time? 8 o'clock tomorrow?
I don't know. He didn't start streaming till...
He was 2 hours late, so I think it's 10 o'clock he's streaming. Because he went out drinking last night, and he was oversleeping from having the night of drinking.
Yeah, the worst thing you can do
I
on...
also started drinking when I was there too.
Oh no. I actually found, for doing long stint streams, one thing you don't want to do is be drinking alcohol. It make you sleepy.
He also has been counteracting the alcohol with energy drinks.
That's not how you do it! That's just palpitations.
He said he wasn't going to do energy drinks.
I could have sworn he said he was going to do he had energy drinks at one point.
No, I think he said no energy drinks.
Yeah, he was originally going to plan on no energy drinks.
Okay.
Okay, it'll be interesting to see how he does. I hope he's doing okay at the moment.
He's gonna be there like swilling tea.
The best thing you can do is just drink a lot of water, keep you hydrated, really helps keep your energy levels up.
Make
And
sure to eat
go
food
for a
too.
quick shower.
Yep, showers,
Because,
not warm
Make
water.
sure food's important.
Yep, keeping like good high calorie foods. Be snacking. Don't eat small meals, not large amounts, otherwise you induce food coma.
Food coma.
I'm kind of like fending that off because I ate a lot of chicken nuggies.
nuggies.
I ate half a pizza.
Ooh.
We found out McDonald's started delivering to us.
Yeah, they never used to, so now we can actually get, like, we've got the snacky thing. You can't order from at the moment because everywhere's closed, because, you know, we're in the UK and we stream at obnoxiously stupid hours.
It is now 1:15 in the morning.
Yep, but
we have a visitor in 8 hours and 45 minutes.
It's fine.
It was not, in fact.
Shush. Shush, it's fine. I'm fine. I didn't, like I said, I didn't get up till late today. I couldn't sleep last night, so naturally I decided the best course of action was to watch a 4-hour video about animated series of SCP files.
Oh, lovely.
I actually was really enjoying it. That was the problem. If I wasn't enjoying it, I wouldn't have watched it for so long.
Which one was it?
You gotta watch something creepy right before bed.
I used to listen to the Magnus archives before bed. Who's on point? Oh!
I used to listen to them
Got it.
while working overnight.
Yes.
that's
I love the Magnus archives.
It's so good.
a whole other level of terror, I gotta tell you.
I didn't realise the archivist was Indian in origin until I saw the fan arc of oh crap, what's the author's name?
Jonathan Sims.
Jonathan
That's it.
Sims, yeah.
As an insomniac, I feel that. Yeah. Ugh.
I love him.
Also, Cheshire Green, it's lovely to see you. Hope you're having one day. And hey, thank you so much for the follow, King.
Thank you.
Inquicole 16. Inquicole, I think that is a mouthful, and I am struggling with that. But I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Thank you ever so much for joining us. Oh, dearie me. Okay, so that's 2. 1 more. We can do this. lied
I believe
fervently to herself.
I
Right.
just got enough points for Ixodai for a make me change games. If I put that on D&D, does he have to change games?
No, they're
God,
That would
the
actually-
fish is over.
I mean,
They're just
I
going
think
over characters.
finished.
I think he's going on for a troll factor at this point.
Yeah.
Let's bring up Ixodai's stream up in the background. See how, like, if my stream goes dead, I will be back. Oh, also, if anybody's interested, Fun camera is working. He's currently trying to, nestle down to sleep in his litter tray. Because Sleepy Bun is sleepy. I'm actually really glad to see that's working. He's staring straight at the camera. He's so creepy!
Oh, yeah, come back.
I just got to change game redeem on Ixodai's with stop playing D&D and play Pathfinder.
Oh. Oof.
Wow.
I like Pathfinder.
Pathfinder is good.
Pathfinder's good, but I'm still playing with Pathfinder games.
Unable to
since
pinpoint their
then.
exact location.
Right.
Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Jump.
Get down to 3
I
final levels.
tried to get him to do Pathfinder, but he insisted D&D.
Nobody plays my favorite one.
What's your favorite?
Rollmaster. It's a really old, ancient system, and it was really good. Who's under attack?
Probably me.
They haven't said anything to me yet.
Not
These
me.
readings, this should not be possible.
Oh, it's a whatchamacallit? Oh, crap, I can't think what they're called off the top of my head. Oh, let's fight them. I like these.
Oh, the Gustak 3.
Yeah.
Listen carefully.
Well, while you're stressing, I just beat Faulkner.
Extraction.
I say the Gustak 3 on here, I'm not worried about. I think they'll accidentally walk into a scythe and fall over. Oh, no, okay. No, a little bit harder.
What were they?
On me. For me in particular. Also, fusion. Unacceptable!
The Groove Strike 3.
Unacceptable!
Impressive. But
Okay, got him.
next time follow my orders.
We just need to find free caches in GTFO.
Yeah. I mean, we weren't exactly expecting that. It just kind of turned up. We got him!
If I was a smart man, I would have brought the stuff to spawn the fights in the Grove.
Oh, Titania's stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
oh here's
I have one.
Because I really need that mod still. The one that Glitch gave Earthfang the other
I'm
day.
detecting 2 more
Throwing power.
faint hints.
Yeah.
I got another one. I got a pup on me.
Ooh.
Okay. There's something to my right here, and I don't know how to get it. Like, I can see it on my map. Just through there. And I don't know how to get to that bit. And I want it. Yeah? Oh, it is in here. Okay, I found it.
Is that the second one?
No. It's just a secret area I didn't know how to get into just till now. I will try and remember that for the future, because I don't see this tile very often. Filia always comes back. Are you implying I'm like a bad rash there, Cheshire Grin? I just keep popping up when he least expects it. Oh, hello! Hi, Sculpture.
Oh, yes, please.
Turn around again.
Clearly I must be investigating quite thoroughly because everybody has run past that a couple of times now.
Didn't even run over here.
I see.
I'm really falling in love with the mobility of Zephyr.
It's just me, glides. This is not how this frame's supposed to be built. I can't help but wonder how good, Zephyr's mobility would be with the current build I have on the Wisp. I don't know if you would ever actually hit the floor.
I mean, if you hold one with Zephyr, you glide anyway, in the air. She's got a hover mode now. Oh yeah, she had a rework, in case you didn't know. It was a couple of months ago, about 5-6 months ago.
I played Zephyr, the base frame, a very long time ago, and I have not played the main ones since. I still need the Prime.
It's fun. I love the new changes.
I mean, I like frames with weird mobility. Like, I still want to get Valkyr Prime because I actually enjoyed the Spider-Man ability, for want of a better term.
I'm trying to get Valkyrie.
Can we stop calling her Valkyrie?
She's a cat.
Silver Grove is nearby. In one skin.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's probably a cache in Silver Grove. There generally is.
I've been to Silver Grove so far and not found it.
I said generally.
I mean...
Waypoints the entrance to the grove.
Alright, hang on.
And there's a cache in the Silver Grove.
Hey. I mean, every Silver Grove I've checked up until this point has not had one.
Okay.
Don't give me that.
Silver Grove.
But you didn't have
we'll
the
check
Hobbes
it.
prediction.
Yeah.
Whenever we have the Silver Grove, we'll check it. Leave Filia outside because there might be one in there. If Filia goes in, there won't be one. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, if you watch the stream back, you can see that I went in and it just wasn't there, and it's not on me. Clearly cursed.
Oh yeah, right. Fine. Flamethrower.
Oh, that's the point. Aren't the spectres all now Exiluses when summoned in? So Hobbes might want to kill those if he needs 2 Exilus kills.
I do, which means I need to put my flamethrower away.
Oh, you're doing the incarnate
Level
weapon.
2 for my gun.
I'm gonna do Void Floods for mine.
I haven't even started or picked one up yet. I'll get there eventually. Gonna bullet dive up.
Five Nights at Freddy reference, huh? Yeah, no, I've been watching FNAF.
He's currently obsessed.
I've been banned from buying any FNAF merchandise when I go to the big comic book convention in London next month.
Yep. Hobbes goes through phases.
Yeah, there's one time I really liked this thing called Warframe, and then I started carrying on playing it over a year. What's good deed? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm up. I was say you guys can pop that. I don't think I need to be there, do I? I'll potter on in. I'm just here.
Go
well.
5, 1, 2, back in.
It's me. Hobbes, you gonna kill these?
Where are they? I've stripped their armor.
Oh, it's not a Xmas.
Earthang, don't forget to level up.
Who do it?
Vic says to level up.
You sound drunk, bless you, can't stop stock. It is comfy, right?
He sounds sleepy. He, when you go to level up, can you make sure that he didn't get upset with my stop playing D&D, play Pathfinder comment? Because I'm worried that he got upset.
I'd like to think he knows we are teasing,
Activates the toxin by combining it with a
but you never know sometimes.
remove the biocatalyst to render the toxin harmless.
Guess I'm gonna disappear out of this
Take
channel
care
for
when
a few
destroying the
moments.
biocatalyst cartridge.
Okay.
It is highly explosive.
Level up the character.
Good work.
Okay, we're gonna keep on hunting for this damn cash.
Even though he was like, okay, these people level up. I wasn't part of that list.
Oh.
So now I level up.
Message in the chat, so.
Yeah, he sent me a message too.
Ah. Ah, damn dog.
Oh, speaking of XI, his 24-hour stream, I think I know who we're going to raid today after
Yep.
we finish.
So when Hobbes and I call it quits, guys, we're entrusting you to go and bully Ixodai for us if you're up for a few more hours yet. He is doing the 24-hour. That dog just absolutely got wrecked.
He, last time he attempted a 24-hour stream, he fell asleep after 8 hours.
Oh.
The injector into overdrive to
I
incinerate the
still
toxin.
think he'll make it to 12 this time before he falls asleep.
Yeah, we'll have to see how he does. He's doing his
think
best.
I think he will definitely push for 24 after I pointed out Mitsuki did her 24-hour stream and clearly has more stamina than he does.
Has the secret room in the fans been checked?
Yeah, I've checked that. I'm now checking the secret room on top of the... Fang's already checked it.
Oh, if anybody wanted to know how to swing his fans, there is a yellow light that spawns down there. You just shoot it. The Filia paradox. The silver growth both does and doesn't have a cache in it until Filia enters.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that.
That's a
I
good
like
one,
that.
Cheshire Grin.
Filia doesn't enter it, there's a cache in it. Filia goes in, cache is gone.
Oh. Filia's Grove.
One thing we need to do before
We still haven't found the third one. I saw somebody at some
I
point.
know, I was going to the exit to check the exit room.
There you go, Hobbs. There's a lead Xmas here if you want to come get.
I'll just kill it.
I do need Xmas kills.
Just kill it. They don't seem to be counting on my kills with my pistol. I don't know why. I'm wondering if they have to be the zero.
Aha! Yoink. Last one. Let's go.
What
You found
Pokemon
all
game
the
do you have?
caches.
What games?
All your objectives.
Me?
Snap!
Proceed to extraction
We've got
now.
all of them.
Then replaying Pearl, Shining Pearl.
Yeah, we've got all of them. You still need to add Filia as a friend.
I don't have Filia's
You
I
do
know.
not.
I need to send it to you at some point.
tisk.
I'll work on it. Right. There. Where is Earthang? Oh, here he comes.
Well, in 32 seconds, we're going to drag him out. Did you want to squash? You've got a squash.
I have. I've been sipping at the squash all day. It's one. Well, actually, no. I got another one between streams because I got 20 odd sodding redeems. What's it called?
That is what matters.
What did we get? For Final Harbinger. And what did we get from? Was it Hell's Chamber from the?
I think so.
Words are hard. Titania.
Where's the what?
I was trying to figure out what we got from Titania. There you go. By the way, that's one done.
You got a tongue twister.
We got
How many opiates?
barrel
Nora is all about
diffuser, I think.
Okay. I need 71 Xmas kills. 71. That's not happening anytime soon.
I need 31. That's not going to happen anytime soon.
Very quickly, I just panned over to Buncam and just... Oh, and that was weird because he was staring straight at the camera. Here. Hey, look, he's eating a piece of hay because I'm not actually directly looking at him.
I see.
That's actually really good. This
Yeah, we were
jerk
fucking eating.
has basically bankrupted us. We have like no money left over. We're having to go through savings to get bills paid this month because of him.
Financial debt of an exotic pet.
Financial debt because of a rabbit. Sigh. Right, let's cost us £800. £800! Itch. He's there menacingly staring. Okay, I am not doing the Eidolon. Xmas and enemies. If I do that one, do you think I'll unlock just third? I don't know. Xmas kills, do so. You can get lots. I mean, do we still get the sorties that are Xmas specific? Have a look.
I'm very excited now.
There is. Look, there's an Xmas stronghold.
I always learn so
Let's do that.
much.
Wait for Irvine to come back and chat on that one.
Section.
I actually need to just double check something.
Like Talragor.
Yeah, kill 8 Xmases with this weapon in Incarnor Transmute. Am I doing something wrong?
No idea.
I need to bloody alt fire, which is what my middle mouse button.
That's alright, Katie. You do you. We're just vibing this evening. Exilus Warframe adapter though. Incarnon is alt fire mode apparently, Hobbs. It's top.
Yeah. No, I realised that as soon as I read it on the first tab.
Because there is an option we could do it tomorrow off screen to get that done. Because we are only due online for another half an hour or so. I wonder how Airfang's leveling up's going.
Slowly.
Oh dear. Other thing. Still need to go down to Deimos.
Don't do Deimos.
Have you still not done Deimos?
No. I need to go farm materials.
We've been talking about this whole time. I thought you'd
Cosmic
done it.
background
No,
radiation is a
no,
riot.
we were just finishing. We've been basically hunting down some hidden caches, and we needed to find all 3 caches on 3 different maps, and we could not find them. We have now just finished it. Everything's out of chat at the moment, but I'll take you for the head patch, Chagrin. I still need it. Right, what's the best frame? I've probably gone. I'm doing my bestest. Right, let's pick. Oh, the frame would probably be better for it. I could take my Ivara. I feel like my Ivara might be in a gone fishing mode. I've got a build I call gone fishing. It's just duration. I just go invisible.
Can I quickly?
Is that your floating invisible one?
It's not the float. It's a walking around invisible one.
God.
Can I quickly grab someone to do a quick trade and then jump back?
You need to trade.
I'm passing a death cube over to
Tell you what,
Serenity.
if I head pop out squad,
Yeah.
you can do that. I am going to head down to Deimos. I need these materials. I've been needing these for so dang long.
I'll meet you in Deimos in a bit.
Ambient Drift. She's cursing at me over this death cube, shaking my head. I'm afraid for my life. Why does she need death cubes so badly that she's going to threaten people for it? Ah. Sorry, I was sneezing. I don't think my model broke. I even Hobbes like me up.
I just realised I might have a small problem.
Me.
Well, in my ship, I've got a Rumba, an infested Rumba.
You mean
a maggot,
Roomba?
And when I get the next upgrade,
Rumba.
I'm going to have the next Rumba. So I'm going to have
Roomba? It's not a Rumba, it's a Roomba.
Rumba.
Thank
so
you.
I'm going to have what? 4?
Which?
I'm going to have 4 things crawling around the floor of my base.
That one, Ben.
So many rumbas.
Oh, no, no.
Bum 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 ba da ba da bum.
Not sorry for what I said.
Don't you dare.
I'd do it again.
No.
Fear the rumba.
Ow!
I guess she's busy, so I'll just join your session.
I can't even remember the name of the stuff. It was something distillate. So I figured if, I harvest for like the next little while. I actually I'm a bit weird. I kind of enjoy doing things like this.
Apparently I can't join your session.
I know.
There you go.
I mean, you literally just joined it then. So yeah, once I get this distillate, Thormic distillate, I think that's what it's called, something along those lines. I'll be laughing.
Yeah, I need that too. I need that too.
This the cave I'm currently in is actually one of my favourite fishing spots. There you go, Thormica. I don't know how many it is, 1 for 1. Let's drop some energy. Need to come out of this for it to work though. I will mind the hepatic throng. Oh, I do like fishing and mining this game. The haptic frond, I think that's how it's pronounced. Hey Hobbs, how's it going?
Hello. I can hear my digging thing go off.
Yeah. I had another one of those fronds. I just go invisible for as long as I can with Ivara. And just mine this way. Okay, it's one over here. Up there. Can't bullet dive, can't sprint. But I don't get pestered by the local fauna and flora. It's fauna and flora around here that's aggressive. Everything's out to kill you on this damn planet. Boxed. through that one, didn't I? If I remember correctly, you have played a little bit of Warframe, haven't you, in the past, Doc?
Very, very little.
I thought it might have been a little. I just couldn't quite remember. Ugh, this. One thing I do like about this game is there are often things to be doing. Yeah, I just glanced over. My grandparents used to use. Grandparents used to run. But oh. I'm just shaking my head. No. Filia, how dare you not go for the small box when mining? Because I'm on opiates to my eyeballs, okay? You're lucky I can hit the big one. Amalon. Have you tried the new bounties? I have tried some of them. They're different. Hello. There's packets running past me, as one does. I quite like the... Was it the Flood? Because, you know...
I think it was Flood you enjoyed.
I'm not so sure on... Actually, was it the Flood? What was it? How do I get this one? Ow!
Was it the parkour one or the defense one?
I wasn't a fan of the ones that you have to like close the voids. Alright, I'm gonna try for a little box.
There's one more game mode you haven't tried yet, where you've got to try and collect these items and cache them into certain areas.
Oh no, I did try that one. It's part of the main quest.
If you separate from your friends, a ghostly girl appears and she starts stealing your shit. And yes, that's 2-1 to you.
Actually, no, it's Oh no, it's 2-1. Yeah, this is why I like being on Navara. Because invisible. Oh, is there one this way? It was a haptic front, okay. It takes a really long time to get all the things out of every mission, says the guy. It does. And Armageddon. Very hard to still pass. Ow! That thing! Break off! Bully. Why am I suddenly getting itch? Don't mind, I'm trying to mine here. Completely ignoring everything. Don't mind me.
Absolute idiot. I've got
Don't mind me.
weapons on.
Burn it!
I'm fighting the friggin'
It's like
I was gonna call them the Flood then.
That nearly threw me off. That bitch here nearly threw me off my timing. Dang it! Why am I suddenly being bullied? What did I do? Hang on. Oh, I see. My map is showing fish.
That'll be the pet we've got.
The Exilus. I hope not. Oh, why am I suddenly getting bullied? Like, more so. I'm screaming at, Serenity is screaming at me. She sounds murderous. I worry that she'll get out the knife. That sounds like a you problem. I like how I'm just You know, that's actually kind of a weird concept. Pickpocketing the infested. Like, what pockets do they have to pick? Just curious.
I'm really trying not to think of the Futurama.
Nature's Pocket.
Ew.
Prison
Nature's
wallet.
Pocket. No, Nature's Pocket. For Futurama.
Yeah, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. Timing! Got it! There you go. Pockets. Hold up the knife! Between the scales and plates. Like, massively stealing this stuff. Like, I'm just vibing, farming. Yeah.
Oh! You might want to grab that.
That? Oh, there's an animal track here, okay.
Hey, guess what Ixtide just logged in on? Nightfall, the jockey game with the horses that Tokyo drift.
You're drifting horses.
Oh god.
He's hooked on that.
More than a little.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting concept. when your horse has jellies for legs. Yeah, I will be able to collect that thing in a second. I just... While I'm here.
Not when your teammate disappears.
No, it just
When
ditches
your
you.
horse is gone.
I'm just getting everything... Nay.
Nay.
Deimos is disturbing.
For people who didn't know, we were actually with Ixodai at the start of his 24-hour stream, keeping him engaged so that he was had company.
It's Charger. I'm just... It's so confused. I'm sorry. But you can't stealth kill a Charger. You can, however, bamboozle it. Juggernaut, can you... That's a volatile Eximus, Hobbes.
I will be over in a second, because I need to kill that.
I need to pick its nature's pocket. Gimme. No, it hasn't got anything.
Is there anything in its buttocks? No? No.
I mean, it's pretty thick.
Mind you, nature's pocket is just between the cheeks kind of thing. The whole thing is he warms his hands.
Hang on. Okay, where... Are you just behind me, Hobbes?
Yeah, I'm on the floor if you can pick me up.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
No, thank you for joining us. It's lovely to have you as always, Doc.
Always lovely having you here.
It's always good hanging out with you guys, doing more.
Yeah, we need to hang out
I would
more.
love to.
Yeah,
Hell
it's fun.
yeah. See you guys.
Take care. Have a good one.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Time to pull the oldest trick in the book. Jumps out the nearest window. Okay. Because I'm only getting half the conversation. It's just... Going on. There we go. Concealed explosives. Apparently that's what we're picking out of prison wallets and nature's pockets. Explosive diary. I need to pick its nature's pocket. I mean, basically, that's what's been implied, right? This whole... Ow! Just terrible at me. This whole dang time.
Yep. I was wondering if I could twist your arm.
I mean, probably. You're a lot bigger than I am.
The last thing to do before we call it a night for the stream is there any chance I can persuade you to run a mission so I can try and get a format blueprint?
Sure. You talk about Cracker Radical too.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting everything but what I actually need right now. Just jeez, guys! Altered again. One night, I ran into a new player who was on her way to Deimos. She told me she gets triggered by popping pimples. I told her, well, boy, you're in the right place. No bully! No bully, Wrath! No!
I have to admit, I'm very careful every time I see Raph's name now after Pink Wraith's name, who I kept calling Pink Raph. And they were like, my name's Wraith! Stop calling me Raph! And now I'm paranoid I'm saying Raph's name's wrong.
Give me the down. Alright. Wrong button. No bully. Okay, I don't know. I was about to say, let's drop some more energy. I don't need more energy. However, I do want this back out. I seem to be running out of things to, get back here, you gitch! So I was just trying to chase after it and somehow I just couldn't get a dive off. Okay. Apparently I just need to put away my thing and take it back out again and it resets the, that's the stuff. Hey, Hobbes.
Why, hello there.
Across the lasers. I gotta go for the small one, apparently. Oh, son of a biscuit. I managed to get directly between the two. I'm never gonna get this. I'm never, ever, ever gonna get this freaking, Zaku built, am I? Okay.
Yeah, I'm missing a few pieces that I need from Deimos.
Where is
mining?
Where is Glitch is working right now, I believe. Oh, you guys are left to your own devices. The big bully is not here right now. Where is this? It's on the roof.
What?
It must be above. It must be above us. Get this one. Need him to hit the charge. Why are you running? Just get back here and fight me. I have small legs and I can't keep up. Oh, jeez. It's okay. I didn't lose it. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Come on. Eh. Got that. Daggone it. I don't. It's not what I'm. Damn. Damn it. Nothing. No. Why, bully? Also, I'm assuming the sound's coming through now. I did spend 20 minutes trying to fix it earlier, and I think it's working. I got it! I got it! I got it! Oh. Oh. Rembolos. It is working out, I'm glad. I'm glad it's working. I'm getting all the, like, stuff I don't need right now.
Same.
Where is it? The problem is it's just... It's red on red on red. In some cases. I think it's above me outside. Oh, there's one. Single point. I can get this. I can get this. Got it. This is so lazy. I'm just ignoring everything. But yeah, this is my Ivara's gone fishing build. Just duration. Don't worry about efficiency. Just, you know, happily go farming. Where is it? Map. Above? There it is.
Hello?
Oh, whoa. What's wrong?
Oh. Oh, yeah, Christ, I forgot I had a mod on.
Huh?
Sorry, instead of one tornado, I threw out 3, and I was very confused for a second, and then I realised I've got a mod on Zephyr.
That will do it. Ah, there it is. You're like hidden under here? That's really scummy. Can I get the small one? Okay. Hey! Still didn't go what I was after. Yeah. Do this. What if is the ore I'm after the Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Hematite. I think that's the one I need. No, Thormica. Is Thormica one of the rare ones? Found in Cambion Drift Dreamers from Yellow Legions. What would it explain?
I need some too.
That's what I'm trying to get. Right, steady hand. Oh, not so steady. How do you colour it? Is it
Arcwing gun?
Is it just yellow and blue legions? Not?
Yeah, it is. I mean, you can get rarer materials in the bottom of the vault, but then you have to fight stuff off in the vaults.
Can be molded by the infestation and remains resistant to it. Found in Cambion Drift, Deimos, Yellow Legion. I wonder if... Blue Legion... Primordial Matter... Blue Legions... See if it specifies, just to see if it says if they're day or night on here. So I don't have to like search it up. Agonic. Blue. Like, I'm assuming this one's common as muck, given how much I've damn got of it. Okay.
What are you after?
I remember the name of it. Thormica. I believe. The way it's going, it's just pretty much anything I can find to get my grubby little mitts on. looking at it. I can't. Oh. Box was invisible, no wonder. Okay. Horrible place. Try and get my camera up in there. Hey, got 10. Using my map.
Apparently, there are some metals that only spawn during day or night.
Hmm. Yeah, Sky was just saying. I don't know which one's a which, though.
I know, I was actually reading out Sky's message.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you were just commenting hence in the comment.
No, I noticed. I was trying to.
Then
I
asked.
always try and
Anyone?
keep an eye on chat.
Okay. Stuck on everything? Oh, they love putting these underneath, don't they? I really wish I heard that. There's something coming up behind me, isn't there?
Bravo! Annihilate that life form.
Hobbes?
Obliterate any morsel of data we might have gleaned from
What are you murdering?
What am I murdering?
Yeah, brother just
attacking me. Why?
I say brother just complained that something that wasn't supposed to be killed got killed.
Oh, don't worry about it. It was one of the things you can trank that has ran out whilst I was being attacked by like a bunch of the infested.
I can't stop sprinting. I get impatient and I want to get somewhere. It's like, oh, if I sprint, I drop out.
What about rolling? Does rolling affect that?
Yeah, I believe so. Ah, there we go. And... oh, dearie me. I hope the music's coming through at least to try and make this a little bit more interesting.
There's a pet site knocked unconscious.
Hey. Go grab it.
I have no idea what it's on. Think I should be close enough? I don't know.
No, apparently not, because it was just a predicide.
It's crawling with spores.
Nothing too special.
Which of us isn't?
It's not like
Hide
we
again.
haven't farmed a ton of those up recently.
No, we have got a few of those, haven't we? Do not focus on getting in the boxes on the drill. Just quick cut the dots that show up. During fasts, I found 10 in 30 minutes, and during bomb I found 20 in my first 4 minutes. And do you really need to make the standing grind for the trial to be particularly annoying? The whole token training system, extra layer of unnecessary grind. It is a bit of a grind.
I mean, it's one way to encourage you to come back, because you can only trade so many tokens a day.
Yeah, it's almost an unnecessary level of fiddly, though, for want of a better term.
I guess at the end of the day, it encourages you to spend platinum for a free-to-play game.
Yeah, I know this isn't a minor.
Life earlier, easier. I mean, if you consider how many times have we run to try and get that new Warframe now? We still haven't got her.
Oh,
like 8 or 9 times for one of her pieces.
A little overzealous there, Tenno. You were not supposed to massacre it.
Hey, Hobbes, do you wanna Cryptolax?
That'd be cool.
You just kill something else. Where are you?
I appreciate how much your kind enjoyed bathing in spilled ichor and
Stop
viscera.
murdering all the local fauna.
Asked for the life form to be sedated.
Hey, stop. Are you in the area?
Yeah, I'm close enough.
That was a bad capture. Okay.
Deimos isn't about to run out of
Probably I did shoot it a couple of extra times, didn't I?
It was Crixlite I killed, by the way.
Is this murder? No.
It is murder, apparently. Like, brother's getting really naffed off. Like, I'm not killing stuff. Oh, hey, Thomika. Out for the flying fish. I mean, yeah, there's always fish. I reckon just kind of like, knit. I didn't get nearly as much that time. Aha, we're coming up for another patch of stuff. Love that squelch. Remember correctly, isn't that the telltale sign of it? Is. Hang on. I don't even have to shoot these in the squishy bits. Hobbes, you might want this one. Alright, there you are. Bad capture is still a capture.
Ooh, there you go.
Welcome to our little menagerie.
The telltale sign is this green splatter on the floor.
Oh, well.
Oh yeah?
I kind of forgot. You know, passive farming of imajigs here. Okay, yes, another 10. I feel like I'm getting somewhere with this. What time is it anyway? Yeah, that's probably the best thing about kind of setting yourself deadlines is just so you don't spend way too long doing things like this to the point you want to gouge your eyes out. I screwed that up. Okay, ember loss. Some out here somewhere. Where are you? Right. Oh, let's farm good. I think I'm good to farm up this one. Try and get the little box again though. Just see if I can. Nope. Worth a go, worth a go. And given it is currently 5 to 2, how about we consider calling it a night? We have been live now for 2 hours 55 minutes. I don't actually remember taking a tea break this time around either, which is unheard of for us.
No, we did not take a tea break.
Looks an empty teacup and sad. Let's head back.
I was going to say, we are indeed looking at...
Getting up early. Hey, fish.
We're getting up in...
I recognise that fish, actually.
Well, we've got a visitor getting here in 6 hours.
I just killed the fish, didn't I?
Oh no, 8 hours they're getting here. I need to get up in 6 hours.
Not fish, but I will stab you with it anyway. I was like, I haven't seen this fish before. I'll catch it, and accidentally slammed the everlong frick at it. Gimme. New fish for me. Grab this fish. Right, now I'm on the way. That'll be for my tank, because I like these.
I do need to do a cheeky run for a blueprint of former, but...
Could always run it in the morning, maybe.
Yeah.
But, I can't find the way in! I've not played this game for a year or something, come on.
Oh, can I suggest a raid? There's this guy called Audix that I
have...
Oh, has he stopped streaming?
Wait, what? No!
No, my stream froze, that's why.
I said, surely not. But yeah, Audix is currently still live, and I do suggest we do go bully. He is trying to do his first 24-hour stream, or at least make it to his first 24-hour stream. More to the point.
No, correction, he's trying to make it to his first 24-hour stream. He attempted to do one before and gave up after 8 hours.
They actually changed Gaia's blueprint drop rate from the Zarman bounties. The weapons blueprint and the frames blueprint were at the wrong rate, so they basically just swap the rates. I promise I can type low. Using controller keyboard can be rough. I can believe it, Cheshire Grin. I can believe it. I knew what you meant. I looked at it and I went, oh wait, no, it's gonna be this instead. Hey, look, there's a mashed potato. Like, who comes up with these names? Like, honestly. You know what I want to be? It's my epic space robot ninja. I'm going to be called Mashed Potato. Right, let's head out of the Necrolisc. And let's go see how much of this stuff we can actually make towards the Zaku build. But yeah, we'll have to see how much we can make. And we'll go raid Lord Ixdiet, because I need you guys to bully him for me while I get some sleep, and he doesn't.
Oh yes, I need sleep. It has been a very, very long time for me.
Okay. So if I can learn to type, which is very difficult, is Thormic Distillate. Distillate, see the spell, especially if I type in a window. There we go. Ah! That is our first chunk on the go, and I needed 60. I was 9 off. 9! Oh well, I guess I know what I'll be doing tomorrow if I get a little chance. Ah, but it was worth a go with, you know, only 9 off now getting actually Zakku on the mend. Actually, I believe I'm missing some new cryotic as well, so we could have a go at doing some cryotic farming tomorrow if anybody wants to fancy joining us for that one.
That'd be good.
What was it?
Cryotic.
What was it I needed for cryotic?
Oh, you've nearly got Zakku.
Very close. Was something? What was it needed?
I need to start leveling Zakku up. Zakku's going to be very handy with the new Warframe thing.
Yeah, there was clearly... there was a frame I'm supposed to be making. I can't remember what I needed the cryotic for.
Cosmic background radiation is a riot.
There it is. Titanium systems. I need it for the titanium systems because I can get... Sorry, it's just the bitch ears occasionally just throwing me off. My brain's fried. It's just like... That's how you factory reset me. It's just random stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, I'm missing a ton of chat.
How dare. So, Filia, what are the thoughts on the Void Shell skins? I think it should be every... I haven't actually looked at those yet, Sponge. I almost had a brief, like, the world's quick... I've had the world's briefest, like, quick flip through them. I think they kind of look interesting-ish. Keep getting a start just putting random gump in here. But, oh, excuse me. I'm sleeping. I think they looked okay. I need to get those new weapons as well, the evolving one. Let's have a look at the equipment now. Actually, it's appearance, wasn't it? Void Shell. That was... Yeah, there we go. I mean, it's a look. I don't know what I make of it. I quite like this. The hood, honestly, it's Ant-Man vibes to me. Oh, I haven't got it on. That was it. I was doing Mask of the Lost one. I close that one. I mean, that's 10 out of 10 alien look. I mean, if I'm going to have to go for a mask like that, I'd definitely go for Nog. All hail the mighty Nog. Our Lord and Saviour. Anyway, let's add one up. No, Lord and Saviour Nogs. Look at the arms. I mean, it does make it kind of like... I might keep the arms on. Let's have a look at the legs. Again? Yeah, I think I just... I like some of it. I don't like... you know, it's kind of give or take. It's kind of funky. Do I have enough mirror? Oh yeah, my child can have wings, you know, so I can slap people with them. Or I can be edgy and have bats. Well, you know, stick to the Lotus Blossoms. Really like those. But either way, we have now been live for 3 hours. We have got some odd sods done with the Nightwave. We've started farming up the last of materials for Zakku. And Hobbes has got some bits and pieces going on for his Zariman. I still need to get onto that a little bit more, but I'm kind of torn because of how buggy it is in places. I just want to get it done at the same point. It's like, do I just wait for it to get fixed a little bit more? You know? You know what I mean? Yeah, kind of. But on that note, I think what we'll do, we'll call it night. Let's get ready to raid Ixodai. Go keep that man some company, because he looks like he's all by himself now, bless his cotton socks. And, yeah, because, he might be sleepy, but so have I. But the difference is I haven't proclaimed to try and stay up for 24 hours for sport. Right, so let's bring up the raid. Oh no, it's crashed. It crashed.
Is it crashed? Let me check.
There you go. It's me. It's ah! I need for the beach balls. There you go. Lord Ixodai. Not a raid. Come on, let's go harass him for a bit. So thank you so much for keeping us company this evening and joining us on the stream. It has been fun as well. I need to go offline because otherwise I'm just gonna end up with concussion. Ah. And the street and the raid's like broken for me. Gosh, of course it has. Of course it has. Just my damn luck. Well, either way, it has been fun. I don't know how long it's going to be. The street it should go momentarily, but you guys can go and harass Fang. No, don't harass Fang. You can go harass him for me too. But let's go and see if we can do it. Right, let's go. Thanks so much.
Here we go.
And there we go, raid is through. So for those of you watching the VODs later on YouTube, once again, thank you so much. We hope you have a wonderful day. And you guys take care.